that like it doesn't. Oh no. Like it doesn't. Oh no.
Oh. Somebody's Facebook is quite loud.
Yeah, but like, I've got my partner's laptop.
All right. Welcome. Hello. Welcome to the Ardent Roleplay stream. My name is Jacob, and these are our fabulous cast here to play The Haunting today. We'll quickly round off. Introduce yourselves, friends. I'll throw it over to Mac first.
Me? Hello, my name is Macaulay Bell. I work at Audacious as an artist. I make all kinds of things. And for today, I will be playing as Ricky. He's got an interesting last name. I'm not going to say it. He's actually secretive about his last name. That's why. He's he's a very young musician. He's a bit of a busker, and he will be on this adventure today. He is searching for content for his next great blues song. There you have it.
And Trent.
Hi, my name is Trent. I work with Dylan over at Vault Games in Brisbane. I've been playing on a lot of his streams before. I played a couple of games of different card games, different role-playing games. And I'm joining Jacob and our other guest today here playing Call of Cthulhu as well. I haven't been on Ardent Roleplay before, and I don't really work with the team, but I love them all anyway. And I'll be playing Heidi today. So I'm playing Heidi von Krupp. I am an actor, and I will be joining you on this adventure for a little bit of thrill-seeking. I always want to keep my life interesting, and I believe it makes me a beautiful person. I'm excited for it. So that's me.
Nice. And we'll throw it to Nick.
Hello. My name's Nick. I'm very new to this whole Arctic world as well as Vault Games. I live at Netherworld, doing D&D most nights. I also do isolation.
Yeah, very interesting.
In the walls. There's a spell called Meld with Stone. You can sort of stay in.
Yeah, it checks out, yeah.
Go into it later. But yes, I will be role-playing today as the fabulous Fitzy Malone, who is a down-on-his-luck mobster who's been working as a cab driver, and his dame has gone missing. So yeah, I'm just out and about. Looking to find my lady.
Yeah. Lovely. I'll throw it to Darren as well.
Hi, I'm Darren Kumpka. I make games on the internet as Worlds of Ink, and tabletop games, that is. And I'll be playing Booker Smith, the private investigator, with perhaps the most generic name for a private investigator possible.
Yeah, totally legit name as well. Like, it's not a fake name. No, it's very legit. Yeah, we know. Yeah. All right, so. And I am Jacob. I'll be playing the keeper of this particular adventure today. So these guys are all going to be engaging in The Haunting, which is a little adventure created as the kind of starting game for Call of Cthulhu, which is always very fun and exciting. So, first things first, I will send you guys actually what we'll be doing today. So there is obviously a contents package and a basic rundown of the little adventure that you'll be doing today. So let's send that to everyone here. And you can have a quick read through of that, as well as the stream can have a read through of that as well, as we kind of jump into this little start of the game. So it is the Informer as well. So it's putting up the Informer, and you should be able to see the actual contents.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So we've just been given this information?
Yep, so you've been given this information as, like, basically, like, the start of a small investigation. You've been hired, basically, by a individual Mr. Knott. He is in fact the landlord of of an old house in central Boston called the Corbett House. Actually, you know what? I'll lay it out for everyone to know. So this is what the handout should basically lay out. So a landlord by the name of Mr. Knott asks you to examine an old house in central Boston, known as the Corbett House. The former tenants, the Mercutio family, were involved in a tragedy, and the owner wishes to understand the mysterious happenings at the house and set matters straight. Mr. Knott has been unable to rent the house out since the tragedy and hopes to clear things up and restore its good name. He offers to reimburse you for your time and trouble. The landlord gives you a key and the address, as well as $25 as a cash in advance. Knowing your job, you will want to conduct some research before you head to the house. You should check out old newspaper articles at the offices of the Boston Globe, or head to the Central Library, or go to the halls of records. The choice, yours. But yeah, that's the general layout right there.
Well, Ricky is a busker, and so he is going to take to the street because it is what he knows. Does anybody wish to come with me while I play some sick tunes and ask some questions?
Absolutely. Do you want to sit in the front seat of my cab?
Yes. Oh, I never get to get in cabs.
The wireless is broken, so if you could sing me a little ditty, that'd be really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right.
So as an aside as well, for all of you who are kind of just like, how do you guys kind of know each other as well? You obviously are a little bit of a team that has been put together for this. Might know each other through various, special interests, book clubs potentially, or some other kind of more nefarious feelings. How would you all kind of like to have a bit of a relationship?
Well, Heidi and Ricky would know each other because he busks out the front of the theater. Because that's where all the patrons are as they're walking back and forth. So he busks outside the front of the theater, and I'm not usually happy with him because I kind of consider him a greasy hobo personally. But when I heard that he was going out and I had finished up my season, I decided to come along with him because I was like, I have to do something else with my life. I can't just be a sleazy my whole life.
Support the younger artists.
Exactly. Support your local. # support your local.
Speaking of local support, maybe Heidi got the services of Booker to maybe track down, I don't know, blackmail if she's feeling a little on the criminal side, and maybe, somebody is going behind her back and she wants to find out about that if she's a little more innocent.
That's right. Absolutely.
Did someone say criminal? Because that's kind of my main interest. It's Prohibition timesy, right? I think that people would have to get the cab back and forth to a secret location to drink. So yeah. I think that my taxi operates as that specialized service.
Mm-hmm.
We all know you very well.
Hey, it's Fitzy again. Let's get drunk.
Basically, it's Fitzy again. Let's get drunk.
Everybody shovels into the car. It's like, Fitzy, take us away, darling.
All right. So where you guys? Sorry, Fitzy. So where are you guys heading off first?
Well, Ricky, you wanted to busk, right?
I'm going to busk on the street and just ask people about the Corbin's house.
Yep, the Corbett's house, yep.
I'm going to tell Booker, because I hired him, so I'm going to tell him to head with me to the library to look at the records.
All right.
Sure thing, miss.
All right, so Booker will go with Heidi, and Ricky will go with Fitzy. Is that the plan?
Yeah.
So you take us to the main drag. Where we got to go? Where's the most amount of people that I can entertain?
It's probably going to be probably downtown Boston. You could probably it's kind of close to some of the more central business district areas. So you're just going to basically start kind of singing for people and get them to kind of ask them their story, ask them what they know about the old Corbett house and that kind of stuff. That plan?
Yep.
Now, Fitzy, how are you going to help Ricky handle that?
Well, first I have to get my car started with the crank. So,
Everything else, as usual, with every trip.
Yeah. It's like that low key moment where is going to explode. That's good. Okay, let's
I'm gonna
roll.
watch a lot.
The
I'm going to
stacking
stand by
of-
nervously smoking a surreptitious cigarette, a little rolly. And I'm going to do security. I'm going to be making sure no one hassles.
Yeah.
My busking boy.
My busking boy. All right.
He's like standing and posing like just in front of him. You back off. They're gonna like throw in a 5-cent coin. You're like, hey.
Tell him what he needs to know.
Hey,
You got a ticket for that?
You think you're too good? Nickel boy, why don't you eat your nickel?
Does this kind of like help? Because I imagine like people like would get more interested in not being allowed near me, kind of thing. Who is this guy?
It might well do.
Freedom mean keeps keen.
Fitzy, I'll get you to try and intimidate this this crowd into like being more interested in what Wiki has to offer. You're like, hey, you sit down. Give you your nickels.
You're like
Come
blues.
on.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
This is called the 5 knuckle blues. Capiche?
Skapish.
So I have got the first roll of the game, and I can tell you, it's a 70. So
Oh,
it's a
no.
big stinky fail.
Unless
Unless what?
you
Jacob?
want to push it. Yeah.
Push it real good.
Push it real good. You could push it. So in this game, you can push a roll. A failed roll, it's obviously the 100 system, for those who do not know about Call of Cthulhu. And what you can do is basically push a roll that you fail. If you succeed, fantastic. If you fail spectacularly. So, if you're feeling it, Fitzy, you're feeling dangerous, you can push it for old Wiki here.
All right, I can see that people are a little upset by the way that I've approached them. So I'm going to show that I'm a harmless guy by taking off my jacket, exposing my awesome muscles and sweet saber
Your
tattoos.
nude breasts.
Nice. Yeah, the mobster teeth.
Your manly pecs.
Yep.
They shine in the silver light.
Nothing up my sleeves. Soon to be nothing up your sleeves, kid. If you don't give this man some money.
Yeah, but it was. I want to believe that Wiki and Fitzy are brothers somehow. I don't know what the.
They're definitely brothers in arms. Give them
Definitely
that
brothers in arms for sure. Yep. All right. Roll it up for me.
Hey-o. Oh, there it is. So that's a 39, which is 1 point under the 40.
1 point under the. You just get it. So, obviously, this is downtown Boston. It's not like hardened criminals. It's usually just regular people kind of bustling for their like shopping and that kind of stuff. It might be a little bit later at night or kind of middle of the day, but they kind of like are a bit off-put at the start, and as you kind of show your rippling abs, apparently they're like, well, he doesn't seem all that bad. He's a sailor after all. A Navy man. They are doing great things for our country, and they kind of get a little bit closer, and they're like they get into basically Wiki's
They're allowed into Ricky's like space.
Yeah, into Wiki's space. He's like,
Forward.
and he like, so Wiki, I need you to do me a charm as well, to really like play him a good song. I think a charm will be.
Can I use my musical instrument?
Yes, you may use your musical instrument, of course. Do it.
Way higher than you. My one skill is my music. 55.
Is that below your? Yeah, you did. Yeah, so you play like a pretty nice song, and yeah, you get like a few, a couple coppers, couple pennies, that kind of stuff. $1 or $2. Only $1 or $2. It's not, we're not going crazy here. Just calm down. It's 1920. Dollars are a lot of money. So say you get about $2.50 all up.
Cool.
So you got pretty good.
Coins and add them to me thing.
Yep, add to your thing. All right. So and you're gonna try and talk to them about the old Corbett house after you've wheeled them in with your fancy guitar playing, your blues.
I'm like holding onto my guitar and all this money's, and I'm like, thanks guys, God, I really need this. And now while I've got you here, so Corbin's house, what's up with that?
So a few of them seem a little bit like they pale a little bit, like, oh, what? I don't know what that is. Do me a quick charm check as well, because they look a bit like, oh no, I'm good.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Hard pass on that one.
I fail.
You fail?
Yeah.
Do you want to push it? Do you?
Yeah.
Do you?
God,
Do it. Do it. Do it. Get him! Get him! Beauty.
Still fail.
You pushed it and you failed. So they look at you with like this kind of like, stay away from us, like get away from us, and like everyone disperses, and then you kind of like they brush past Fitzy, like, and kind of like bump him out of the way. Like they kind of hurry out to like back to their own business. They're like, oh, I'm not at all. And yeah, so you kind of just left there.
And
Otherwise,
sorry,
I was like, oh,
I let you down. My music was so good, but my words just not good enough.
good. No.
Well, we learned something today, kid. We learned your music has the power to repel people. We can use this for good.
All right, that's what we will do.
Now, Fitzy, I want you to do a quick like awareness perception roll for me as well.
Okay.
As you kind of chilling out, like with your car.
Cool. What's perception in this bad boy? I think it's what do they call it?
Yeah,
Looking?
it's spot hidden. It's spot hidden. That's the one. Yeah.
Spot hidden. All right, I got 30 on this. Here we go.
Believe in you.
Roll. D100, go. Oh, go internet. Wujah! Ooh, that's an 89.
Oh no.
I'm squinting as hard as I can.
Yeah. So did you want to push that one as well, or you feeling like
push all of the rolls?
You'll be fine. Push all rolls. What's the worst?
Push all the rolls.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a comic called The Goon? Because that's what I'm imagining my dude looks like. He's got that.
I do. Yeah, the hat, the giant hat. Like sail arms. Yeah.
Push my hat up slightly so that I can actually see.
And
I'm gonna roll again.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Whoa!
Ow!
Nice.
That's pretty good. All right. So you push your goon hat up, and as you level on the horizon, you see one of the people that old Mac just kind of scared away, having a chat to the coppers. And you're like, all right, probably time for Fitzy and old Ricky here to get a vamoose, just because the coppers look like they might be getting called for disturbing the peace as it was.
Yeah, let's cheese it.
Let's cheese it. You start the car.
Time to anchor.
Cheese it.
Oh boy. Oh, it's got some mustard on it today.
And like just as like the cop like kind of arrives as you guys like head off in your car, he's like twirls his little baton and as he disappears in the distance. All right. Then we go to Heidi and Booker. So you guys were heading to where again?
The library to look at the records.
The records.
The records of like the white pages essentially.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so you head over to the old record. The library as it was. So how did you guys get there again?
I would have probably was it walking distance or was it like we should have taken a cab in our own way? Because I would have just shouted a cab. Wouldn't have thought about it.
Yeah, you just
If that's
probably be a cab, I think. I don't know. It's 1920s.
Did someone say cab?
Well, I mean, like horseback, you know.
Yeah, horseback. Yeah,
it's like more like a carriage. It's
a carriage.
Yeah, like a carriage.
Yeah, there's some carriages that probably like take you around town a little bit. All right, so you get in a carriage. You head over to the old ye olde library. And you go like the kind of the stone steps of this kind of quite impressive looking building. It's obviously the library. It's a central library as well, so it's obviously quite an impressive looking structure. And you head on in. So what?
Can I add? As I get off the carriage, I ask Booker to put his jacket down so I can get off the carriage.
Mm-hmm.
So I have something to land on when I get off the carriage.
To be fair, I mean, he probably would do it because the carriage ride there couldn't have been too pleasant because he is a dirty drunk.
Yeah, he may be a dirty drunk, but Booker Smith is a gentleman and a scholar.
He's a gentleman. So I stand all over your jacket and I walk into the building.
Yeah. Should be important to note that Heidi is in fact an actress.
She's an actor.
Yes.
Sorry, my apologies. She's an actress.
Very, very important.
My apologies.
A well-renowned actress, from what I can understand, her incredible wealth.
Yes.
She's
yes.
been to Hollywood. She knows what's what, but she's here for.
I like to think I'm like Broadway. I'm a little bit,
Oh, Broadway acting.
Broadway acting is what I'm kind of known for.
La-dee-da.
Starting in the talkies is for classless girls.
Yeah, that's the one. All right, so you basically get to the library, and there's like a kind of clerk there who just kind of like regards you as you enter, and you are free to research as much as you'd like, basically as long as you'd like to take, you can just basically use library use. It's a library use roll, so you can use the library basically. But yep, feel free to roll me that up. So you can spend multiple days or half days here. Depends on how long you'd like to spend and how many successes you.
Well, I am not very good at using the library, so I will say to both, this is not my thing. I don't hire you for me to do all the work. Okay? You'll find the book.
I like the imagery of you like walking into the library, looking around all the books, and be like, "No, this is not for me.
This is not for me. No, this is too much work. I don't pay you, so I have to do all the heavy lifting. You find the book. I will look after myself, and I will sit down on a couch nearby."
Okay.
Sorry, Darren. I love you, but she's a bitch.
Yeah. No.
Funny because we were joking at the start that my character can't read. Your character won't read.
Refuses to.
Now, there's a thing about researching the Cthulhu mythos, and I think that there might be some issues here. Is anyone well read at all? I'm going to hope for book A at this point, but.
Well, I got 50 in library use, so that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I rolled a 99.
Yeah. That's fine. You are able to do multiple rolls even if you want to push it. So you can do like the push if you'd like.
I think I'm going to push this just because I want to find out how a library use roll can go critically wrong.
Yeah. That sounds fun.
No.
The book was hungry.
The book hungered for the sweetmeats of Booker Smith. No. So you kind of like look through the library and basically you make a little bit of a bit of a mess. And like you kind of like pouring over tomes, like trying to figure out like
Don't pour on them.
Pour on them, yeah. You're pouring over stuff. It's not good. You've got your alcohol.
A jar of honey, and you're just pouring it over the books. It's ruining the pages.
No, it's the alcohol. He's drinking as he's doing it. It's kind of getting spilled.
Oh, it's wild turkey. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it's probably
American honey.
And now there's a turkey in here? God, this is the messiest library I've ever been in.
Terrible. Yeah, absolute shambles.
Just because it's the 20s, he's smoking it like a chimney indoors, and with the booze and the paper and the ashes, it's
like just
not good.
Butting it out, and like the library assistant just comes over and is like, just gives you one of those full looks of like, I'm going to have to ask you again, sir. Try not to spill any alcohol on the pages, okay? And then she goes basically to back to her desk. So with this roll, there's not too much of a critical fail. It's just how many days you'll spend here. So you take a half day and you get nowhere. You're like,
I'm getting frustrated.
Yep,
because I'm paying you. So
chop.
Heidi's visibly frustrated.
Yeah, if only Heidi could pick up a book and read as well.
Yeah,
finally.
Can I just sit in my room? Can I just sit where I am in the center of like the kind of lounge?
Yeah.
Look around and attempt to roll for a library use check. Because I've got terrible library use, but if I get this, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Look, you pick up a single book, and if you win it, then look, you'll get some information about the old Corbett house.
Nice. All right. Let me just jump up to the roll 20. All right. I rolled a 24, and my library use is 25.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. So, like, Heidi, you just kind of like walk basically towards one of like the little sections that Booker has not looked at yet, and Booker's like ravenously looking at like this stuff as well. He's putting a lot of his energy into trying to figure out.
He's really going through a bunch of like chef recipes. He's going through like vegan diet options and like how to be paleo, and he's going through like all these books. And
it's all cookbooks.
He's in the wrong section.
Completely useless for him. So if you pull up the case files, by the way, Heidi, you'll be able to see.
Is that the card? The card.
Yeah, that's the card. Yep, card is the case file. So In Ardent Roleplay, obviously, you can pass this kind of information to people. So you have the card. It has like a little
plug
envelope that can like fall out. So it kind of falls out, but like, yeah, plug it. So the card should like show.
There it is.
Yep. So it falls out like that.
Okay, I've got it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's gonna send it to the stream as well, so the stream can see. Don't forget, I remember you, stream. So
That's a nice animation too. I really like that animation with the book opening up.
yeah.
Am I meant to be able to read this?
Yeah, and now you'll get some text as well. Give you a little exclamation point down the bottom now.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. Dope.
So I'm going to pick up the book. I'm going to walk over to a ravenously working booker, and I'm going to smack him over the back of the head with it. And I'm going to read out to him as I flick open to a page I assume already has like a little indicator, like a bookmark of some description. I read.
Yeah.
In 1835, a prosperous merchant builds a house, but immediately falls ill and sells it to Mr. Walter Corbett, Esquire. We're looking for a Mr. Walter Corbett, Esquire. Booker. Then I start to leave I leave the room.
You leave the room and the library. Like, this is not for me. I have already succeeded in what I need to do.
Useless! You hire men to do anything useless!
Yeah. So you kind of like look at the book, obviously, Booker, and like...
The eponymous Booker.
The eponymous Booker. So you are able to spend a few days looking into more information about Walter Corbett, but that is a kind of decision for you guys to make. So with with the gangster gang, how are you guys? Where's your next port of call?
Gang.
The gangster gang.
Gang.
Did we want to go as much as we hate this option, Itzy? But did we want to go to the cops and see what they know?
Horse feathers. I talk to no blue falls.
I don't want to do it either, but we might have to.
But we gotta.
But we gotta. Stay in the car, and I'll go in and ask them.
You're going up to the library?
No. Can you go? Are we going? Can we go to the cop shop?
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna put on an elaborate disguise. They ain't gonna know me from nobody.
I believe it's pronounced Disguise.
Disquazy.
So you go into the old cop shop. All right, cool.
I'm wearing a really good false mustache.
So obviously you guys know, getting records from the police is going to be difficult. There are a few ways to kind of do it, but how are you feeling like you're going to go about it? Like, what are you going to do?
I'm going to charm somebody, I think. I'm going to charm the terribly overweight donut stuffing officer in the front row. The one who's at the desk. I'm going to charm him.
Oh, yeah. So it's Heidi, Fitzy, and Wiki as well in
I assume.
Cop Shop?
So sorry, is Booker not coming with us, or is he staying back?
I think he's following. Behind Heidi.
I was going to say. I reckon that Heidi would keep Booker close in a town she doesn't know.
Yeah. So it entirely depends. So you guys are actually able to go in different directions to figure out like some information. And then you can kind of come back together and be like, "This is what I found out."
Well, I'm definitely going to come back to the group just because I want to give them the information on Walter Corbett because they may or may not have that information. It will help. So Heidi will come back.
Yeah. So we'll say that like basically Nikki, Fitzy, and Wiki come to the library as Heidi just like walks out, kind of frustrated and already told Booker what's what. Booker kind of sits there for a sec, considering whether they're gonna keep researching and trying to figure out a little bit more. And then you can have a little conversation, maybe join back up with Booker inside and go from there. How about that?
Yeah, that sounds great.
All right. Activate roleplay.
Okay. Activate. So we walk into the police station. Give us the environment, Jacob. Tell us the atmosphere.
So the atmosphere of the obviously police station is it's a relatively like simple police station. It's got the quite like nice architecture that you'd find in Boston, obviously. Kind of like that impressive like stone columns, so like that, but relatively Spartan design. So you guys are kind of milling around outside. Fitzy, sitting in the back of his on the car, just kind of like easing it down as it goes to a stop, and then you four together are kind of like just going to discuss your plan of attack, as it were. So, yeah. So I believe Booker is in fact an investigator of some sort.
Yeah, private investigator.
Yeah, private investigator. So you might have like some contacts, obviously, within the police station already that you could probably pull some strings for. There's obviously the charm. You can use your charm and elegance to get in there and find out what you need to do.
We'll let Booker try it first, because if he already like essentially works there, I don't think we need to actually risk me getting arrested.
So to establish that you actually have this as well, it will be a law skill. So I would believe that you'd have some law skill. Yes.
Well, it's better
so.
than my charm.
Yeah.
Booker's gonna step out of the taxi, clear his nose onto the street, and say, "Don't worry, miss, I'm real charming."
I'm gonna wince at that and look away.
All right.
So rolling for the law, right?
Yep. So this will be your established contact that you have in there who can help you out.
Ooh, dice roll does not like me today. That's an 83. And yes, I would like to push that.
All right. Well, go for it.
Ooh, 79 out of 35. So
It
goes about as well as you'd expect it.
Well, a bit worse, it seems.
So the actual contact you've got is a Kim de Brum. She's a clerk in the actual court offices, and basically, like, you do know her, and you kind of like how you go about this, like, kind of like, hey, I need your help with something. Like, you're basically gonna like try that kind of angles. Like, I need some information on the Corbett house and what kind of stuff you've got for it. Can you help me out?
Yeah, Mr. Knott told us that there was some kind of tragedy that went down. So, if anyone's gonna know about this, it's gonna be my contact at the police office. Of course, Booker's probably a lot more sloppy about this. His jacket's been stepped on and it's all muddy. He's soaked in booze, and it's not a good scene.
Yeah, she kind of gives you like a little bit of a sour look, just because you've probably rubbed her the wrong way at this point, and is like, how much it's gonna cost you, Booker? What you got on you? I don't do charity cases for free. If you catch my drift.
About $5.
What do you think I am? Some two-bit hoe from down the street? You double that, and then we're talking, okay?
That makes you a 4-bit hoe.
Like,
say that.
She like swings the look to you and is like, yeah, you're goddamn right.
Just stating facts, miss.
Just dirty facts, Mum.
Well, you best mind your P's and Q's, Buster, or what I've got to offer. It's going to slip by you now, isn't it?
So Booker's going to hold out a hand towards Heidi.
I'm going to slap money in his hand. Like, unhappy.
Just money, an amount of money.
Yeah, an amount of money.
$10 he needs. The $10 he needs. That's my cash. I got cash. I got plenty of cash, guys. You have no idea.
So she takes it and is like, pleasure doing business with you. I'll be right back. And she leaves for the file room, and you probably like in the entrance hall to the police station. And a few minutes later, she returns and hands you all a case file. Well, hands probably Booker the case file, I would imagine. So I'll just quickly hand that to.
When he gets the case file, I'll put out my hand to take it from him, but give him the thing, the Ardent Roleplay thing. To say Heidi definitely knows she's in charge.
Now, this particular text is in 2 parts, so I will send you the first bit, and then we'll send you the second bit after that. So,
Whoa!
whoa,
Oh, what's this?
Oh,
well, sees bulge.
It's family-friendly stream.
it's a family friendly.
Yeah, well, I didn't say anything, guys. We mean.
It's Call of Cthulhu
your
mythos. Like,
interpretation. Yeah, that could just be a Cthulhu in my pants. You don't know.
yeah, there's pulsing, writhing tentacles around.
Shove nigger out this where my crotches.
It's getting worse by the second.
Yeah, you can see that. Look, the pulsing is definitely there. I would like to thank Lon as well for making these fantastic backgrounds for us. Blessed be. Love
She's
that.
a true gem.
True gem, really.
Thank you
True
so
gem.
much.
Yeah, thank you so much. All right. So, Dan, have you had a look through that handout I gave you?
Sorry, small technical difficulties with my phone.
That's fine. That's fine. That's okay. I can hand it to someone else if you.
So,
Well, if you want to send it to me as well, or...
I'll hand it to. So we'll split it up. I'll give half to Trent and half to Nick. How does that?
Okay, no problem.
Sounds good.
You can have the first half, Fitzy.
Name's Fitzy. I ain't Nick nothing.
Hey, Nick, nothing.
I ain't Nick nothing.
And then Heidi, you'll have the second half as well. That is on the case file as well, just for all.
So the second half is on case file?
Yep, it's all in case file. So case file is the card, but it has a lot of reveals I can send to different. Wow, the Marvel.
Yes. Case file.
I have the same case file, Jacob, that I had before.
Same case I had before. Let me just double.
Hey, Fitzy, you want to bring us those files? Let's have a peek together.
Ooh, I'm looking.
A peeky
Oh,
peeky.
yeah!
Well,
I can't read shit. As promised, I can't read. Oh, it's opening. Oh,
I've got mine up. I'm ready.
But it had a little exclamation point down the bottom there. You'll be able to open up that
Okay.
text as well.
sweet.
Learn stuff.
Am I in part 1 or 2?
I believe you're part 1.
Oh, sweet. Well, I'm going to tell you all about this. I'm going to put my cheaters on so I can read this properly. It says, the file concerns a secret raid on the Chapel of Contemplation. The police raid was occasional by affidavits swearing members of the church was responsible for disappearances of neighborhood kids. During the raid, 3 policemen and 17 cult members was killed by gunflays and fires. Them autopsies says singularly lacking detail and uninformative, as though the coroner had not actually performed no examination.
I'll give you
So-
half. You go.
Oh, sorry?
You got the second half, Heidi. Okay, go.
No, I don't have the same half.
Second half.
Oh, okay, sorry.
You can read now. Sorry.
And so it says here, so 54 members of the church were arrested. All but 8 were released. The records hint of illegal intervention in the proceedings by an important local official of airing stories of the battle. The biggest criminal action in the city's history that never appeared in print. We're definitely trying to hide something. Pastor Michael Thomas was arrested and sentenced to 4 years in prison on 5 counts of second-degree murder. He escaped from prison in 1917 and he fled the state. I look over at Booker. And what do we do with this information?
Yeah,
Mr.
sounds like
Lawman?
some kind of shootout, and they covered up. They covered up good, better than I ever could.
Well, that doesn't help us.
Tell Mr. Knott to spackle over the bullet holes and sell the place or whatever.
Just leave.
Now, this seems relatively close by to the old Corbett House, but it's not, in fact, the Corbett House, as it were.
But it is a church.
It is a church. It is a church close by to the Corbett place.
I say we go visit this church.
Yeah? Go for it. All right.
Yeah, I gotta iron my shoelaces before we go. Excuse me, miss.
Ah, yes, take as long as you want.
That's
Is
what
our
slang
ride,
for-
so we're stuck here.
Yeah, I'm gonna take an enormous pee, and after I'm saying 5 minutes, I come back out. I'm ready to go. I don't need to pee for the next 48 hours.
You done?
Done.
All right, so who's gonna help me with old Celia over here? I point at the car.
I'm sorry?
I don't like.
No, not me.
I understand, Von Club. Is you just stand there and maybe put on a performance so people don't notice how derelict my car is.
You watch your mouth.
Ma'am, Von Club?
Sorry? I didn't get that last part.
Which part of my enunciation was distasteful to you?
How dare you? I will not put on some silly performance for free just to cover up your riot. Fix it now. We have work to do.
Okay. Ow! All my knuckles. I'm gonna get the crank going. And if someone could push, I would be much appreciated.
I'm gonna get in the car.
Yes, I can do that. I can help push.
All right. And we're off.
And we're off. So to quickly identify something, so it's interesting to note that it appears that Walter Corbett, like, is connected to the pastor in some way. You kind of get like an idea of this in the kind of the notes. At least it seems to reference the address of the Corbett house and the kind of where this chapel was. So that's just the important tie there as well. All right, moving on. So you get to the actual church. So you get you find the address basically, and this is what you find. What is left of the old church stands at the end of a crooked, dingy street. The ruins are so withered and overgrown with greenery that the grey stone rubble seems more like natural stone than formal walls and foundation. You pass a slumping wall bearing white printed symbols, apparently freshly swabbed. 3 wires arranged into a triangle that is at the top of the elements of each Y touch the other 2 wires in the center, so it's created to look at. So created is a printed staring eye. I'll show you in the cemetery a piece of paper that you actually find on the ground. That seems to have been dropped as well.
So who picks it up?
All of you can see it. It's in the cemetery. So we got the cemetery card. Yeah, I'll be able to have a look at it.
Oh, beautiful.
I cannot see it.
Ooh.
I do not. I cannot.
Did not.
I did not heat her. I did not.
Oh, hi, Heidi. No text.
Yeah, no text.
I've still got the same case file coming up, and because it's right next to my cemetery, it's
Just gonna be careful with that one. Flip it over.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything from cemetery.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything from cemetery either. Sorry, man.
Let me just try that again.
Oh, I'm finally getting something.
Oh, it's terrible.
Hey.
It's changing.
Yeah, I got something.
Got a
Very
brown
dark.
smear. Hell
It's like an Illuminati symbol in the stone.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, guys. I mean, that's rad.
So, as you kind of look at this symbol as well, you feel like there's almost like a tingle, like on your foreheads, like something like tingling in the air, or some kind of like pulse that seems to like kind of hurt you, like just a little bit, like almost like a headache, but something present. So there is more to these ruins. Obviously, this is just the first kind of thing you see. So how would you like to proceed?
I stand behind Booker.
I stand behind.
I'm gonna look real carefully at it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to ask Booker for some of his thinking juice, because I'm trying to repress these repressed memories that are trying to come back up.
Ah, yes. Let's all just get drunk, huh? Yeah, let's all get drunk. Let's waste
what we-
everyone's time.
It's what we always do, Heidi. This is what we do best.
Ah, man. Yes, you do. Disgusting.
Yes, for inspiration. Inspiration juice.
Inspiration juice.
Better than
Yeah.
mustache juice.
All right.
That's
So
a
as you
fan.
kind of go into this chapel, obviously there's like the creaking of floorboards, this kind of natural and unnatural stone, that kind of pulsing of something, like just kind of putting a tingle on like the very tips of your fingers.
I don't
like
this.
So you kind of move a little bit more into the chapel, or are you like just
No,
pulling
just
back?
no. I kind of give Booker a kind of a light shove as I kind of move into the chapel, but I'm kind of getting him in front of me. I kind of want to use him as like a meat shield.
I'm going to go up with Booker with my crank that I was using for the car, and I'm going to hold it nervously, ready to fight any and all memories that come up.
Nothing.
Booker.
Start beating yourself in the head.
Yeah.
Go away,
Booker.
go away. Come again another day.
Suppose, in addition to being habitually drunk, Booker is also surprisingly well armed. So he's going to pull out his 45 and
I'll pull out my gun.
How drunk is Booker though? Because Heidi's going to be very worried that he pulled out a pistol if he's swaying.
It's fine. It's fine. This is how every private investigator is in the 1920s, right?
This is just like Disco Elysium. I love this game.
He's just drunk enough to settle the shakes.
It settles the shakes. He's been to war, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He's seen
I
things.
sure hope we don't have to use that.
All right.
Ricky is not doing any weapon pulling out. In fact, he's holding onto his guitar and just strumming.
Mhm.
Is there a roof?
A classic bard play. There is patches of roof, but it looks like it's mostly been burnt away.
Does
over
your
a long period
guitar
of time.
have writing on that says, "This machine kills ghosts"?
Which machine kills ghosts?
I think this is a Beatles reference. Someone has an acoustic guitar that says, "This machine kills fascists" written on it.
That's right, yeah.
Woody
This machine kills
Guthrie.
ghosts.
Ghost Hunter bard.
I like that.
I'd watch the shit out of that.
I'd watch that too.
Yeah.
All right. So
Um,
who's going first? Is it
I-
Booker.
Booker? Yep.
Booker's got the gun, guys. Booker's going first.
Followed up by the bard. Yeah.
I'd like to wave my crank around threateningly.
Just like waving it at shadows as well. All right. So you kind of walk obviously into the kind of chapel more properly, past the kind of symbol and the like. One of you, I assume, is holding this little patch of cloth as well.
Yes.
So like you kind of like look at it and look around at the place. So I imagine it's going to be Heidi then.
Yes.
Yeah, you
I'll have the cloth.
Yeah, you got the cloth. So you're like kind of looking at it like, oh, this is spooky.
I'm kind of holding it like this.
The floorboards creak under each of you as you kind of like walk forward, and as you kind of walk a little bit further into the place, like looking around for any signs of life, there doesn't seem to be anything specifically there. You look over the stone, the kind of old rotting wood, the vines, and peer out through holes that are present in this building. And as you kind of walk a little bit more into the center of the room, you hear that creak again, and I want you all to make a luck roll for me.
Ooh.
It says I have 80 luck, I believe, so
Hot diggity damn!
I need to roll under 80. Hey!
I don't really know how much luck I have.
You should have it on your sheet.
Yeah, it's written on the sheet above it, I think. Where is it? Where did I find this? No, that's my sanity. Go, Nick, go!
Have lots of luck. Have lots of sanity. Win the game.
Oh, I got a 2. Is that good?
Whoa.
Yes, that is very good.
I can't currently see my luck, sorry guys. I can't see my stat for luck. Has anyone found where that is?
Yeah, we couldn't figure out how to determine it. It's not on the pre-mades here.
Yeah.
Wow!
I rolled a 33.
All right, we'll say that you have 60 luck. Write that down.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good number.
That's an okay number of luck. It's less than some people, but more than others. So we'll give you some good luck.
It's 3d6 times 5 for starting luck, but 60 sounds good.
3d6 times 5. Yeah, that seems right.
Ah!
Right. Cool.
I have walked under several ladders with 2 black cats in either hand.
Oh, good. How much luck do you have?
I got a 90.
Oh, damn. That's a lot of luck.
Not enough.
It's not sufficient luck.
That is too much.
Too much luck.
I rolled a 90 and I have 60 luck.
That was
so.
Pete Seeger, by the way, was
right.
This machine kills
So-
fascists.
So everyone who has failed their luck roll, I want you to make me a jump roll.
Ooh, I can do that.
If we didn't make the luck roll,
Yeah, if you did not make the
Okay.
luck roll,
I'm
make
fine.
a jump roll.
I'm fine.
3%. Oh! Mmm.
You
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
can.
Yeah, I'm
Can
not
also
spending that
spend-
much.
You can also spend luck on your rolls, don't forget.
I've got a 58, so I'm just, white mobsters can't jump.
Well, there you go. You are able to push it, but there has to be a pretty good reason why you are gonna push it. So, last minute grab
refuse
on.
to jump.
Yep.
It's disrespectful.
All right. So who has failed their jump roll?
Who has failed the roll?
Can't wait to fail. I love failing.
All right.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
So who failed? Was it just Fitzy?
Sounds like it.
Sounds like.
What?
All right. So as you kind of like standing like basically on this like kind of uneven ground.
Sorry to interrupt, guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
So, Fitzy, you rolled 90 on your luck roll, right? What did you roll on your jump roll?
I rolled a 58, so I rolled that in my dice box here. I keep mixing.
Oh, okay. Yep, sorry.
Yeah.
Now I'm following. Okay, continue.
That's good. All right. So as you kind of like are walking around, you feel the creak of the floorboards below you, and you feel the floor give way. Basically, everyone who succeeded in their luck roll, the floor does not give way to you. As you kind of try to jump to safety, you miss, grab hold of like again a rotten piece of wood, and fall down, taking a point of damage as you like hit the hard stone below you. And
I give out a light scream when I hear the sound.
And as you do, so basically you've fallen into the part of the basin that was sealed off from the rest, originally reached by separate stairs, now buried under tons of rubble. Within this room, next to the cabinet, are two skeletons dressed in tattered silk robes. Perhaps they hid from the police and then perished in the fire.
Oh, that's so sad.
Spooky as hell. So yeah. So you're down here now, and everyone's kind of still upstairs. So
yeah, I'm gonna yell out to everyone. God, I wish I had a sound mixer so I could get an echo effect. I'm just gonna say, "Hello, everybody upstairs. I've seen looks like two very skinny fellows wearing spooky robes."
that should be like the tagline for the Call of Cthulhu thing, like some skinny fellows in spooky robes.
Oh, boys!
What kind of print, Saber?
They're very high in calcium. We got big, high calcium boys.
So you're gonna have to
Big bones.
boys. Oh
The
no.
biggest bones.
you're gonna have to jump down there somehow. So how are you gonna do that?
I'm not going to jump down, no. I'm going to just look down. And if I can't see it, that's about as much as Heidi's going to do.
Yeah, you can do a spot hidden.
It's dirty down there. Yeah, I'll make a spot hidden check. It's very dirty down there. I'm not interested.
Yeah.
This dress was very expensive. Well, what I'm wearing is very expensive. So I rolled a 25, and my character... I hate acrobat. Just kill it. And what did you say? Sorry, it was a spot hidden?
Yeah.
I met it. So I rolled 25, and my stat is 25.
I think meets beats in this game. So you do actually see the skeletons down there, the cabinet, and all that kind of stuff. And yeah.
I'll look at that's disgusting. Get out of there.
No, it's fine, Miss Clupp. It's good. It's just dusty.
Dust. Look at them. They're dead. Get out of there. You catch something.
No, I'm gonna get closer. I understand you're trying to take care of old Fitzy, but I'm gonna go take a closer look.
I'll just walk away and kind of point Booker down to where Fitzy is as I walk away from the situation. Sort this out for me, please, Booker. Sort this out.
Can you throw down a broom? I can clean up the place.
Throw down a ladder. Get him out of there.
Yep. All right. So who else is going down with the old Fitzy here?
Rick, can you help me down? Just grab my hands, make sure I don't drop.
Yeah.
Booker's gonna throw off his jacket and roll up his sleeves and try and climb down.
I love all the jacket throwing. This has been a great session.
I'm going to reapply my makeup and pop a small mirror in my hand and start reapplying my makeup.
Of course, as you must.
As I must.
How tall are you, Booker? Booker?
Okay.
Booker!
Question.
Booker! Skinny guy's got him.
If you want this tiny ass musician to help you get down, you might also fall down with Fitzy, along with Ricky on top.
Nice.
I can catch anyone. I can help out somehow.
Yeah, Ricky can definitely help out. He's a huge man. He's a goon.
How far is the fall? How far down is Fitzy?
It's probably not too far down. The fact that he the reason why he fell badly was because obviously he was a bit surprised when he fell down there. So.
And the angle he would have fallen at.
Yeah, it's probably only
So we could probably just jump down and find
10 or 8 meters down, probably.
Oh, that's still quite a bit.
Yeah, it's a bit of a jump. Like you
you can't drop 10 meters.
You want to do a jump roll for sure.
Yeah, definitely. 10 meters is going to break your kneecaps.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
10 meters will break your kneecaps.
10 meters will pop. Yeah, your kneecaps will pop straight through your freaking femurs, dude. Not 10 meters. That's tall as hell. That's 2 stories almost.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
You jump off a 2-story building and you're like, yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, this is fine.
Yeah, 10 meters a lot. Haha, absolute numpty says in the chat. 10 meters is a lot. It's a deep basement.
Fine then, I'll change it to 5 meters. It's 5 meters down. There, see,
5
it's a
meters down.
amount.
That's a pro wrestler.
Is that how you work? You just bully the GM until he says, okay,
Exactly.
fine.
Like, wait, that's completely unreasonable for the size of a basement. A secret basement, 10 meters? Get out of here, Jake. You got me.
It's more of
Tumbling
an
equipment
entire
that they have.
building.
Know that this is entirely the stream helping you out. So absolutely numpty is helping you out, guys.
Wow. Can't say we don't
Right.
do it for the fans.
You need us to come down to help you. Because if it's quite dirty down there...
Oh, it's definitely dirty. It's got corpse in it, you see.
Yeah, that's why I'm like...
Is that the musical voice of Ricky?
I'm just...
Ricky, I can hear you. Ricky, it's me.
Yeah, Fitzy,
Yo, pal Fitz!
is it dirty?
Oh yeah, it's a little dusty.
It's filthy! It's filthy!
I've seen worse. You know, I'm a smuggler sometimes. Don't tell anybody, but I've done some smuggling. And
I like to think Fitz tells that to everyone and tells everybody not to tell anybody.
He's a very well-known smuggler, but you know he keeps up good appearance.
He's a very well-known alleged smuggler.
I'm not a smuggler. I'm a very humble smuggler.
The humble
They
smug.
call me the humbler.
The humbler. Yeah, that's the prohibition here we need. All right. So you jump. So you. Who succeeded in the jump roll? Is all fine? How are you staying upstairs?
Yeah, I'm staying upstairs for sure.
Yeah. So what are you going to do while you're down there? You're looking at the corpses. You're looking at the cabinet. What are you doing?
Well, I think fall on my ass because I have a climb of 30 and I rolled a 41.
Yeah. But you're probably
I'm
going to
sorry, Booker, you have to roll a dice roll correctly once. You have to win one dice roll, man. I believe in you.
Come on, push it. Duck and roll. Duck and roll.
I got a great fact for those playing at home, is that if you fail any rolls,
Yeah.
you get to tick a little box next to it, and next time you play with that character, you can level up that skill.
Damn, that's wild.
Really,
That's
it's
really
good.
wild. That's
And
awesome.
failing is the best.
That is actually really wild. It's a cool mechanic.
That's how you get better. It is one of the big things about roll-20 systems in general, that they are very much like, you have to use the thing
Yeah,
to get better at it.
This is not
Yeah.
min-max, this is min-min. You're trying to
Yeah, that's right.
You're just trying to survive. All D100 systems like survive, have good stuff, and maybe you'll live.
Yeah, and that's not to lie, that is a good way to run it. That is a good, it's a fun way to play.
Oh boy. Try it out. All right.
Yeah.
All right. That critical fail.
I love him in the back end of the Zoom chat. That's a fail.
An entire 100. Oh. All right, chat. How much should I actually give him his damage here? I'm thinking a D10, but is that too much?
No, it's not. Nothing is too much. Go.
On
You
D10
have the
damage.
power. You
On
are in
D10
control.
damage. Oh, I take
Oh!
9 damage.
Damn!
Jesus! Take 9 damage as you
Booker lands on his goddamn neck from 10 meters.
Booker is dead. Oh god.
Mother Mary and Joseph himself, that man is broken in half.
Fitzy's like, nah, it's fine. And Booker just like,
You've definitely okay. You remember that kneecap thing we were talking about? Very bad for the knees. Can confirm. Permanent knee damage at this point. That 9
So
damage.
I think I'm unconscious.
oh god, already? Oh no.
Oh
Right.
no.
Which one is it? You
We
think?
get
or
an F in the chat, please.
Yeah, big F in the
F
chat.
in the chat for Booker.
F in the chat for Booker. I will remember. So yeah, Booker falls down and then rolls and then like puts all of his weight onto basically his knees, which shatter, and he's like cries in agony for a few seconds before like passing out from the pain in this spooky cultist dungeon.
How does one medicine a friend in such circumstances?
I believe it's what is it? What's the like, you have first aid as a skill? I believe it's
like a Bernese mountain dog. Can I just feed him whiskey and wake him up?
You can give it a go. I'll not say no. Look, maybe you'll be lucky and he'll just rise right out of it. You know, this is why you use luck, friends. Always use that luck.
Okay, now you know I'm a man of many words, but I'm not a man of many medicine. I got a 1% on that medicine check. Unless I roll low and then lock it down.
I'm the same, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Does anyone medicine? Has anyone ever medicine before in their life?
I have 1% medicine.
Yep. It doesn't. Yeah. Ooh.
What medicine is?
Why not try though? You know.
Yeah, why don't you just get in there, just fix some broken knees? You know.
That's crazy.
I've got some bandages. Do you want me to throw some bandages down to Booker?
Yeah.
Will that help?
I'll be happy to know I have a 30% in medicine.
We just have to wake him up.
It's always the healer that dies first, right?
That's the way.
No, this is fine. It's fine.
Maybe he has just smelling salts him. Smelling salts. It's fine.
So Fitzy rolled a 74, which is not the dream.
I went towards him and smelled his wound, and I said, no. Oh,
would you like to push it? No, best not push it, maybe. You probably want to call an ambulance at this point or something.
I don't want to have to call a hearse, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
How are we meant to call an ambulance? Isn't it the 20s?
You go outside, you're like, ambulance.
Ambulance! In the middle of, like, outside of, like, a dilapidated church. Ambulance!
Yeah. Yeah. It's not suspicious. It's Call of Cthulhu. It's fine.
Like, should I go?
But yeah, no, we'll say that Booker is unconscious and not, like,
bleeding out,
requiring immediate care, but definitely is going to have to take a few days to recover, as it were, possibly with alcohol.
Can I use this opportunity I have where like one of our players is just committed? Can I use this opportunity to look around like the actual inside of the church that I'm standing at, just to like look around? Maybe like I notice some things in the corner of my eye while through the mirror that I'm applying my makeup on. I kind of get a good look around. I just want to see if there's anything like along the stands of the church, or if it's just a dilapidated mess.
Like, so with your spot hidden earlier, what I will give you is that there's not a lot in the actual church area, but the cabinet looks to be in relatively good like condition in that basement. You can kind of like look at the basement as the cabinet as a feature of something that you'd store stuff in. So that's probably a good point of interest, as it were.
Yeah, so I know the cabinet is relevant, but the rest of this isn't. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll look over at Fitzy, and I'm like, leave him, please check the cabinet.
Oh, I have no problem with leaving him.
He's a strong lad. Those needs will repair themselves.
Don't worry, I pay him. Just check the cabinet.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop my shoulders like I popped my knuckles before.
Yep.
And I'm gonna try and open the cabinet. I hope it's not locked.
By the end of this, you'll have no bones unpopped.
No bones unpopped. Yeah, just no more 5-meter jumps, okay? None of that.
First rule of Call of Cthulhu, no bones unpopped.
I like to think that as he jumped, your 10 meters became 5 meters, and the ground just like sucker punched him.
Like smack. It's magic. So you kind of open up the cabinet. It is not locked, and there are like papers and like that inside, which seem to be like moldy church records. So do me a spot hidden while you're like looking through this stuff, and you'll be able to find some tasty morsels of possibly still relevant information for you.
Hey, I'm not so bad at this. It's only a 30. It's a good old 30. Let's roll for that, shall we?
Yeah, just do it. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, can't go wrong.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, wowza!
Can't deal with that for.
got
I
him.
spot the hidden.
Nice.
Anything
You got him. You've seen through time itself. So you look through some of the church records. They don't seem like too interesting, but you do find a journal of what appears to be, and you start looking a little bit through it, cult activities, as well as a tome. So I'll read aloud what you find. So this musty old journal falls to pieces as you turn the pages. The name Walter Corbett catches your eye. An entry record that Walter Corbett was buried in the basement of his house in accordance with his wishes and with the wishes of that one who waits in the dark. Along with the journal is an enormous volume, handwritten in Latin, but so rotten and worm-eaten that whole sections no longer can be understood. So, you can do me a quick. You can do me a read Latin. You can kind of figure out what this thing might actually be. You can get like a kind of idea what the name is.
I think the only Latin that my guy might know is, in Looney Tunes cartoons where it will like pause for a moment, it comes up with their name in like fake Latin.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's probably the closest Latin that I got. But look, I'll do this for you. I'll try my best.
Instead, you open up the cover and look at it, and it says Liber Ivonis. That's the kind of name of the book, which seems spooky and super supernatural.
Live on.
So it seems spooky. Cults, Corbett, bad times. You've got what you need.
Very good. My brain is basically a bit callous, but I can relay information that I've seen to everyone else. So, flies out my mouth.
Wow, Jamie Gillicus.
Is that my voice now?
I don't know. Jiminy Gillicus. That's old Booker when he wakes up. He's like, wow. Oh, geez, guys, my kneecap's been broken. It's really changed my perspective on life.
My kneecap's,
Got down. All right. So you've uncovered what you need to uncover at the old chapel. How are you going to get old Booker out now?
That is a question, isn't it? Is there any rope around? Any kind of like slings?
I don't think you guys brought any rope with you, so probably not. You could probably have someone in the back of your car for tying up your. I can't believe it's not contraband.
You know what, guys? I've got 3 times roll. Oh no. Just bandages. Do you guys anyone still want bandages?
You just like put the bandages on Booker, like, I fixed him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing such a good job.
Why are you sleeping?
I do have my suspenders. If I tie my suspenders and someone else's suspenders together, then we can use it as a very elastic rope and then slingshot him out of the hole.
Wow. And then I have to catch him?
Yeah.
All right.
So many Looney Tunes.
I feel like this doesn't seem physically possible.
All right.
Or like a rope that you could just pull him with.
Well, luckily what I was planning to do was any plan that you came up with would be sufficient to get old Booker to where he needs to be.
Oh my god, the slingshot.
Out of the hole and possibly on with the adventure, but I'm tempted to see how badly the slingshot could truly go, and with unconscious Booker, maybe you could bust this cult wide open. Who's to say? Literally flinging Booker into the situation unconscious.
Sorry to jump in here. So you mentioned before Fitz, right? Did you tell the group that you found the book in Latin?
Absolutely.
I actually have in my purse. So Heidi, she'll hear that and she'll walk over. She has a dictionary on her, which is it's just a translation dictionary. So I might have something in there, and I'll start flicking through that.
Okay.
To see if I can read it, because we can't read it, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Unless any of you have Latin.
No, I have German, but I don't have Latin. So I'm just going to start flicking through my dictionary to see if I could find anything that resembles those 2 words.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to make a roll at all for that?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. I'll just roll it, and then you can tell me what stat I am actually rolling.
It'd be You're only looking for
it really
Ivonis?
won't matter. I rolled 99.
Mm.
It really won't matter what stat I pick.
Damn.
Alright, that's all good then.
That's all right. So I guess there's just nothing useful in the book.
Yeah, it's this seems important and very spoopy. Love that for me. And moving on, I guess. Cool. So you get you may or may not use a slingshot to get Booker out of the basement and basically get him rested up. So you'll probably spend a few days. How long would you like to actually spend in recovery, Booker?
Ooh, that really depends on how long Heidi's willing to put up with it. At least one. He's pushing for like 3, proper bender length, but it's what Heidi, the boss, will tolerate.
No, he's going to be detoxing as well.
Yep.
Oh
no. No, look, you've got to get the alcohol. Like, it's like a little drip feed. You got to get the alcohol into him somehow. Otherwise, he'll die. Can't handle 2 broken kneecaps and. Yeah. All right.
Figure day 1 is like splints on the leg. Day 2 and 3 are spent in a speakeasy.
Yeah.
I am not paying you during that process.
So I'm not entirely certain on the rules for healing damage. Nick, do you happen to have some insight on that one?
We're pretty bang on.
Yep.
For every day, you get like major wounds, losses, half maximum.
Yep.
More than half of the maximum.
So you can spend a few days if you guys do feel like doing any like research at the library or anything like that to get a little bit more than what you already have. Feel free to do so. But as far as everything else is concerned, that seems like you might have a pretty good idea of what's going on.
Yeah, pretty much. I was going to say, I don't think we need any more information.
Yep. Go
maybe we can search up that the other name that was mentioned with William Corbett.
True.
The basement,
Yeah,
the 12 hookers on the mend.
Yep.
True.
What was it, like the Whisper in the Darkness or something horrible like that?
Yeah. There was another name. There was another actual name given.
With the wishes of that one who waits in the dark.
Ooh, that's ominous, though.
It is, isn't it?
That's definitely not a human.
Oh, it's probably fine.
Probably fine.
All right. So anyone who's doing the library use roll, do feel free to do it. You'll have how many days is it again? You had 3 days and then 2 days for drinking.
No, it was 3 days. 2 of those drinking. Yeah.
2 of those drinking. Okay, cool. So yeah, you'll have basically 6 rolls that you can do for your library use, and they will be both half days. So you'll be dedicating a decent amount of time to figuring out anything that you might not know yet. But yeah.
Could I have a bit of a weird one? A little bit of a swerve roll.
Yeah.
Oh, bit of a curveball.
I don't know which day Sunday is, but on Sunday I'd like to go to church and try to brush up on my Latin.
Oh,
yeah.
No,
says here I'm quite a Christian man.
Oh.
I'm a quiet Christian man. I believe in the teachings of Jesus.
I'm actually going to join Fitzy because I'm going to use it as what's the word I'm looking for? Exposure to that environment for my acting.
Who are you playing coming up? Do you have a character in mind?
In my next Broadway show. Yeah, I'm a nurse who is originally a Catholic woman, and I become a nurse. And my family doesn't agree with it because it's science and not faith. And a lot of the movie takes place within the church bounds and within the hospital.
Yeah,
I've already played. They got me. They kind of picked me because I've already played a nurse plenty of times. Played doctors before. So, which is quite controversial.
Whoa!
That's what put my name on the big screen. I was playing a doctor. I was playing a man at the time, but makeup does crazy things. So yes, I've never done anything, as Heidi would say, God's bothering, but I'm going to try.
I'm going to bother his balls off. I'm going to bother him good.
Bother them to death. Cool. So anyone who wants to do those library rolls for me, please do so.
Can Ricky, during this time, I want Ricky to continue to busk on the streets, and also pestering the street if anyone else knows any information.
Because of your failed roll earlier, you occasionally every so often get the weird look from some of the passers-by, and subsequently you kind of get the sense of they might you're not necessarily welcome on the streets as much because you're a bit too pushy, and they're a bit worried about whatever your involvement is with the haunt, the house, which they seem to know a little bit about, but not enough to actually really help any kind of investigation. But nah, I'm good. That's a spooky house. It's a spooky house of Boston, so I better not.
I get any money?
Do you get any money? Look, you can do me your instrument well, if you like.
Damn it.
Damn
Yeah.
it.
Well, can I
You can
push that? Because I am a fantastic musician.
You can push it if you like.
People are looking at you in the crowd like, ugh, and you're like,
He's going for a risky solo.
Whisking that solo. Yep.
and as it looks, it was apparently quite risky.
Yeah. So you get into a slight altercation as you kind of like really putting it out there, and it's a bit too funky fresh for people, and they're like, these are god-bothering kind of people. They're like, well, I can't abide those shaking hips. No. And they get a bit offended by your candor. And
back.
And they call police, and basically they, like, you give them the look that, like, they look at you look at them, and then you know that they're coming to get you, and you scray out of there pretty quick.
On the second roll, I succeeded.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
I like 3.
But I will say, after that, you kind of get a little bit of a reputation in a different part of town, and you end up like actually making about, let's say, $1.50.
Right.
It's a bit lower poor district of town, but you do like get some good people, and they seem to actually appreciate your candor and all that kind of stuff as well. So,
That's $20 in today's money.
Damn.
it's not bad.
$20. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, right.
Yep.
I'm at the house already. See, 1920s isn't too bad.
So that might just be me not understanding the value of money in the 1920s, but yeah,
We don't blame you, Jacob. It's all right. You haven't done any of your research. It's pretty embarrassing.
I know, right? It's terrible. Hate that thing.
I just like spun instantly.
Yeah. Well, no one has done any research here, so I'm sure it'll not come up to
That's
bite
true.
you, Trent. So I think we're going to say that. So actually, yeah. So at the church, you get the sermon. It's a whole affair, and you're asking the priest about Latin and to give you some pointers, maybe.
Hey, Father, you know how my diction
Yes,
ain't so good. I want to improve myself. I want to learn the ancient Roman tongue, if you know what I mean.
You would like to learn Latin?
Yes, sir. In the period of 3 days. Can you teach me Latin in 3 days?
You would like to learn Latin
Yes, indeed.
in 3 days.
3. No more, no less.
My child, I don't think you quite grasp the difficulty of Latin. It took me many years to get the very basics of Latin. It is a dead language, in fact. You don't understand what a dead language is.
Oh, in my experience, people try to give me language, and I make them dead. So I'm on the opposite side of things, if you understand me.
He kind of like gives you a bit of look at that, like, are you confessing to killing people, my child?
Oh, yeah, no, we're not in the booth, but I got a lot of confessions if you want to hear them.
I'll start skipping over because I'm going to hear this fucking conversation. I'm going to put my hand out on Fitzy. I'm like, sorry about my friend. Sorry.
He like swivels his head and takes you in, and I imagine you haven't like. So what were you wearing again? The fox skin.
Yeah, I currently. God, that's right. I'm pretty well dressed.
I gotcha.
I'm currently wearing a foxskin coat. I have a silk frock over underneath that, and directly underneath my frock, I wear a rayon corset. So I look much thinner than a natural person should, because I've got a very, very tightly pulled corset.
The priest takes you in and is like, she is with. What can I do for you, God's children today? I might be a little bit flustered or confused about what exactly you want.
I will have written down the name of the book. Unfortunately, I haven't typed it down, so you're gonna have to give me a hand here, Jacob.
Yep.
But I will have written down the name of the book, and I'll be like, we don't need to learn Latin. We would just like something translated directly. Would you help us with that?
You have a book in Latin that you would like translated.
No, I have footnotes. I just
Okay.
need very few words.
He kind of takes it and looks at it a little bit. He's like, he kind of like reads through it. He's like, I don't know exactly what this actually is, but I can have a look for over the next few days for you if you'd like.
Next few days? Do you speak Latin?
Yes, I do speak Latin, but this is. Hold on, let me get the exact translation of
That's okay.
the Liber Ivonus. It basically means book of it's the book of Ibon. Ebon? Eibon.
Holy shit! Are you referencing
Even.
the trilogy itself? Austin Powers. I want to hump a lot.
I want to hump a lot.
No.
That is beautiful. I wish you were. That is a classic reference.
That is a classic reference. But yeah, like the other Ivonus is Book of Ivan. I'm not certain exactly how much this guy will actually know. He seems to recognize. He's like, I'm sorry. How do you know this name?
I don't. We are investigating a house. We traveled into a church and we found a book. And I would need these words translated. It's not super relevant where I found the information.
It was next to two corpses.
Excuse me. Go sit down, please, Fitzy.
Okay.
I am going to have to ask you, Steve, immediately before I call the police. Yeah.
I will close my eyes and I will force out a single tear. I will say, "Please, sir, please, you have to help us." I roll an acting check.
You
may
roll an acting check, I guess.
That's
absolute, please.
You absolute savage.
Where's acting this thing?
It's under art and craft.
Oh my god!
So I have, and I'm pretty suave. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I have a
plus
stat,
5.
If I have a stat, it's acting.
Yeah, plus 5 to suave.
Whoops, that's not how you roll.
Uh-oh.
I was like, wow, that's a bad roll. That sucks. So my acting is 70, so I succeed the check.
You succeed.
I called a 40C.
Wait, please. So you're like, please help us. Oh, I'm so poor.
Please help. Someone of your description should be able to help us. Please.
He writes down a quick note and hands it to you. And he's like, I will not be able to help you with the translation of this. But what I can do is inform you of where is a good place to start to begin learning Latin. If you need something referenced, you can use the library facility. I'm sure that will be more than enlightening for you.
Oh, the librarian knows us very well.
I'm sure she does.
And I'll look over at Fitzy and I'll put my finger up, just reference for him to sit up.
Oh.
Fitzy, we are leaving. We need to go to the library.
I know you got an accent, miss, but it's pronounced library.
Library.
Please, you filthy, disgusting man, get out of my sight.
Yeah. All right.
Jeez.
I don't like getting corrected. I'm sorry, guys.
So
it's just my character. Don't hurt me.
So you go to the library. You start learning a little bit of Latin, and you try and you basically got the book with you, and you dust it off and shit like that, and try to figure out a little bit of the Latin. It takes a very long time. You may do a let me see. You may do a hard intellect check, like intelligence, just using your intelligence score, I believe. And you can start to piece together some of the book. So we'll say it is at half. So in Call of Cthulhu, obviously, for those who might not know, there are 3 types of difficulty. There's your whole stat, which usually is pretty high. There's the half stat, which is for a bit more difficult of a roll, and there's impossible, which is basically 1/4 of your actual roll. So
damn. So does it affect your roll or affect your stat?
It affects your roll. So it only affects the roll. So it's depending on how hard it is, and that's what you have to roll under.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, so you'll see it as the third figure on your character sheet. So, for
Okay,
example,
now I'm following.
Yeah, you got it?
Yeah, so like my fast talk says 60 and then it says 30 and 12. I assume that's like full half quarter?
Yep.
Yeah, 5, 2, 1, 20, 10, 4. Yeah, it's all coming together now.
Yeah.
Wait.
Ooh-ah-ee.
It's a fifth, not a fourth? It's a fifth.
Is it?
Yeah, because I've got 30 and 6, 20 and 4, 5 and 1, 40 and 8. It's a fifth, not a quarter.
Yeah, right.
So there you go. We all learned something new today. And I don't know where to find intellect either, sorry. Is there a...
You should have a stat. You should have like an actual stat. Oh no, that's right. No, there's.
Oh, sorry. I do have an int stat. I'm just a silly man.
You should have an int stat. Yeah.
I was looking at my skills, not my stats. My apologies, guys.
Most things will be like you have a specific kind of thing you can do, but there are certain circumstances where you can be like, look, you've got some stuff you can kind of do this, but it will be very difficult. So an intelligence.
Oh my god,
that's okay. I rolled a 91 just then on my int roll, which was not going to be good anyway.
Yeah.
I'm just going to make note that I wasn't trying very hard. Heidi wasn't trying very hard.
Okay.
Heidi was basically just looking at words and seeing if they matched. That's basically all she was doing.
I did not try D.
I did not try D.
I've just noticed I have a stat called POW, and I can't wait to use 1920s. POW!
Pow!
Zap! Kablamo!
Pop! Zoom! Skadash!
Skadash. Right, so you have a look over it, but yeah, you don't really figure out too much of the old. So you don't find too much about that. Is anyone else doing anything before you actually get to the house?
I'd like to buy a gun.
Okay. I'm willing to bet you probably know someone you can purchase a gun from. So
yeah, I got my cousin Fingers.
Nicky
Fingers.
Nicky. Yeah, Nicky the Thumb.
Nicky the Thumb.
Yeah.
He can't shoot a gun, but he can sell you one like crazy.
He can't shoot a gun, but he can sell you one. Very, very good catchphrase. Yeah.
It's always thumbs up with Nicky Thumbs.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm happy to have you purchase a gun from Nicky Thumbs.
I've got $60 in my entire life savings. So how much does a gun cost?
You've got $60?
How much does a gun cost in 1920?
God damn.
I've got a
Yeah,
lot.
sorry, GM.
God damn. If anyone from the stream knows, please tell us now.
They're trying. They're sitting there like typing out an essay like, oh, well, it depends upon which region and which gun. And
Grounding model.
So $100 back then is $1,300 today.
ooh,
So that's the direct 1-to-1. So if a gun costs $100, it would be about what?
there should be a table of
Like $13?
You can get like
$12? It'd be around $12, $13, I would say.
I'm googling gun table.
No, you can get 20.
Gun table.
I'm looking right now.
Like instead of legs, it's got like barrels.
A weapons table.
You can get a 22 for like $25.
Hey,
There you go.
and
There you
then
go.
just indulge me if you will. Is there a Tommy gun?
Yes, there is obviously a Tommy gun. It's Boston gangsters. It was probably a Tommy
Boston.
What they
gun. Boston. Yeah. It'd be a lot of money, but oh boy.
Mark Wahlberg.
You can get a.
Hate crimes.
A Thompson. It says I'm going to price on this. What's the cost? NA. What?
As in you can't afford it, mate. That product was not designed for you.
No, specifically for you, none for you.
Oh man.
I like the idea that you get to the store and you're like, how much for the gun? And he just looks you up and down and he's like, please leave.
Nah, not for you. Don't like the color of your jib. Bad jib. Nicky Thumbs knows what's what.
That's right, he's your person. God damn.
My cousin Nicky. Hey Nicky, it's been way too long. My good friend.
God damn it, Fitzy, you're the one who lost me my thumbs.
Nicky's like spamming the silent alarm. He's like,
I told you.
hey,
what-
Fitzy!
Good for you. Whoa, you're looking a little jiggly there.
Yeah. Well, he'll not allow you to buy a Tommy gun, but he does get you. He can see it with a Smith & Wesson.
Oh, very good. I'll be more than glad with the Smith & Wesson.
Yeah.
American made.
American made. That's what American made. And yeah, so you can purchase that gun, and then you guys are ready to go basically to Corbett's house to suss out this haunting nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, before we stop off, maybe get me to a back alley horse surgeon so I can be a little more useful.
Yeah,
Somebody
probably.
could do medicine, right?
Yeah. Someone.
Probably.
Yeah,
I do
someone who
know
can
the
get some
doctor.
good medicine. Alright, so who wants to spearhead that one? Do we want Trent to do it? Do we want
Yeah.
Nick?
Oh well, I'm gonna pay for it again.
Yeah,
we
you know
that.
a real doctor.
Yeah,
And
a real doctor.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take him to a real doctor. Yeah, that's
Okay, well, with a real doctor's help, I will just say that, yeah, you get to a level of... Your knees probably weren't actually broken, but they were sprained. You just take a few days to basically rest up and stop having broken or sprained knees. And you're relatively ready to go. So you'll still probably have, like...
you've got the kind of
imagine-
injury you'll feel when you're 70.
You probably have, like, 2 damage on you at the moment. You're still a little bit damaged. You're a bit hurt. But you are, let's say just 1 damage. So you just have 1 damage on you. You're a bit boozed up, but you're in fighting shape again. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Breaking kneecaps, or spraining them to what you did. It's going to have some kind of impact on the rest of the game. So we'll leave it there. So we're going to have a quick break, and then we'll be back in about 10 minutes, I think.
Hey!
Yeah, let everyone have a little quick break. But thanks for being part of the stream team and streamers. Love that for you.
Oh, wait, I
Yeah,
got one gun.
That's what you're doing to those goddamn ghosts. All right.
having something that you can kind of physically see and be like, this is what it is, this is what it looks like, is a very simple way to just keep story flowing.
It's another tool to communicate to the players what's happening.
Imaginations are endless.
Players who are newer to the game, being able to describe, what a crypt or a dais or something is.
I believe we're in the presence of a trap.
With this, it's like, this pops right up on my screen and I can see all this stuff and I don't need to tell anyone about it.
That is amazing. That's so good.
Oh yeah, look at that. Dang.
To have that visualization right there. Pretty impressive. Yeah.
Having the visuals, it kind of brings it into a cool world.
This is the second time I played D&D. The first time I played, I actually filled in for a guy that couldn't make it to a session. I made his character completely chaotic evil. I could probably help you out of there, but you're gonna have to give me that coin pouch. And killed the entire party I was with, and yeah, I can't really play with those guys anymore. Because my perception is usually pretty high, I can see a lot of things that the other people can't see, which means that I can kind of take advantage of situations a lot easier than I would be able to in just a normal tabletop standard. Like, it'd be very hard to be like, hey guys, I know the Dungeon Master just said I've got all this stuff in the corner, but don't look at it because you characters can't see it.
I believe we're in the presence of a trap.
With this, it's like, this pops right up on my screen and I can see all this stuff and I don't need to tell anyone about it.
Oh, that's impressive.
Never played it, never played anything interactive. It was always on my bucket list. I've always seen it on movies, my friends play it, and I heard that it's like really immersive and that it can last for months.
Oh yeah, look at that.
I couldn't fathom how gameplay works like that. Like tailoring that some people could see certain things and then like other players couldn't. When they said it's all your imagination, I'm like, what? Like anything?
I'm gonna run up to one of them and like hook my bow over its head, draw it back, and like decapitate.
Imaginations are endless, and I think having the visuals, it kind of brings it into a cool way.
Let me tell you why you're here. What if I told you you could mix augmented reality with your RPGs? You take the miniature, The story ends. You keep scrolling and believe tabletop games are limited to physical models. Download Ardent Roleplay. You stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering is the chance to add something new.
Need Trenton and Macaulay.
Love that first. Ooh. What happened? What? Why are you the keeper now?
Looks like I'm the keeper.
Son of a bitch! Was trying to take my keeper. How could you?
There's been a coup overnight.
I am now Fitzy, you see. Yeah, wise talking. Yeah, I didn't need to do no rolls.
Oh, stop it, Fitzy. Nobody wants to hear it.
So we welcome back, stream. 2 members. Oh wait, hold up, he's back. It's Trent.
I have returned.
You have returned. Yeah.
My apologies for being late, guys.
Yeah, it's okay.
How unprofessional of me.
Yeah, it's okay. Mac is also not here as well, but apparently, I'm no longer the keeper. It's I'm Darren now. Yeah.
Darren is in charge. All right, Darren, what do you do next?
Tell us.
Tell us, Jacob as the keeper. Oh, well,
there we go. All right, well, that makes more sense, I guess.
Damn it.
It was almost too good to be true. All right, so we'll jump straight into it. We're still waiting on Mac Attack, but
Mac Attack.
He'll be fine. Wiki's coming. He's got some stuff to do, some sneaky stuff to do. All right, so you guys are going to go to the Corbett house, I believe. Is that the plan?
That's currently the plan, yeah. Because we've got all the information we need, and now Booker has finally been patched up.
Booker, finally, someone okay. So if you all bring up the tome, I can then show you the.
Oh, do we want to wait? No, wait. We want to wait till Mac gets back, right?
Oh, I guess so, but
nah. Let's wait. Go, chat.
Okay.
All right, chat. Tell us in the chat. Do you want to see it now, or do you wait till Mac gets back? Because Jacob just wants to ditch the guy, which I can appreciate, right?
Yeah, look, he's not him, mate.
Unprofessional. Just forget him. Forget him. Mac too slow.
Correct.
Bring it up, Jacob. You're right. The masters have spoken.
Add a Mac DeMarc slow. That's my little pun that I'm going to say.
By the way, Sydney, a very famous streamer, in fact, just in case you're wondering, very famous, very in the know when it comes to
Mac Attack. Mac is back, mother. Mac Attack.
He's back.
I'll follow. Sydney.
Yeah, follow that Sydney. Yeah, he's very famous. Very famous. Anyway, moving on. So, guys, you are all outside of the old Corbett house. Your companion Booker has been healed. You've got some information. You've got a little bit of know-how when it comes to Latin, but we'll see how long that lasts. And yeah.
Okay, so I've got my trusty gun. What's that looking like? Like, is it looking unwelcoming? Is it looking?
Well, you should actually be able to see it on the tome.
On the tome, that's
aha, of course.
Yeah.
Now this is where that Ardent Roleplay comes in.
Yeah, so the entire house will be using Ardent Roleplay. Wow, amazing. That'd be very cool.
So
I'm very excited.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna drop the RP for a quick second. I really expected these cards to have to just be QR codes, but the fact that they have these awesome designs on them is just so sick. They're really unique looking, you know?
Yeah, an interesting thing about the cards actually is that they're all decidedly unique images. So all of them can be tracked basically by any phone. So you can use any phone, obviously, and they will track individually to each card. So if you look around the borders of some of the cards, they will have slightly different borders, and that's a subtle change in the back end that helps us obviously identify which cards are which, so it can show what reveal states are which as well.
Speaking of reveal states, I'm sorry, Jacob, I can't seem to get the tome to work for me right now.
No, hold up, let me just get that again. Bop. How's that? Does that work?
Oh, yes. Oh, there's some traffic.
Yep. Little boom card. That's Fitzy's, right?
Yep.
Fitzy, you need a park, man. How else we meant to get?
My sloppy jalopy. Oh my god. Ooh.
My sloppy jalopy.
Look, it didn't have any insurance on it, but it seems to come back every 20 seconds. So I think that's going to be okay.
It reminds me a lot of the Up house, the Disney movie Up, like his house in the street.
That's bang on, because we've got these enormous
like
walls outside.
the two like wall hugging buildings. It's very nice looking though.
Yeah. It does seem like this Up house. Obviously this house, the brick building is overshadowed by these tall and newer offices on either side. The house obviously is on the street front. It's where how overgrown and a half collapsed arbor. Access to the rear exists on either side of the residence. Although studying the house, the observer is impressed by the way the house seems to withdraw into the shadows cast by the flanking buildings, and how the blank curtain windows hide all understanding of what lies within.
Oh, I like that. That made my nipples hard. Oh, family friendly. Sorry.
What will the children say? Get out of here.
What will the children say?
It makes it hard. Is there a way to make this PC?
Oh, you never know. It's fine. So you have obviously the key in hand, which you were given by Mr. Knott. So yeah, the house is yours.
I'll reach my hand out to. I assume Booker has the key.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll reach my hand out to Booker. Yeah. Let me take care of this.
Oh no, miss! It could be dangerous. Booker's going to hobble up to the door and try the key.
I'll let him.
Yep, it is permitted. And yeah, you open up the door. You see the hallway, ahead of you. There's about 6 rooms on either side that seem to link together, and a staircase at the very back as well.
Well, it looks all right. Don't want to come up here, check it out.
Mr. Corbett. Mr. Corbett, are you home?
The house greets you with a solemn silence.
I will tap Fitzy on the shoulder. He's dead, Fitzy.
That's right. He's dead in the basement. He said he's waiting for that old silence.
Not dead in our memory. We will remember him forever.
As we say in my trade, he ain't dead enough.
Now let's go through his shit.
Let's steal his shit. Alright. So there are many doors, there are many windows. How would you like to proceed?
How much kicking can I do? Can I kick in the first room that I see?
You can. Which the first room you see is probably going to be the living room, so you feel free to kick on that one.
Living? Let's say, open up. It's a living person.
Surprise! It's me. Alright, so just bring up for me the study, and I will send it to you, dear Fitzy or Booker.
Oh yeah. Put it on time.
There you go. So yeah, you gotta get that study juice.
Oh, dope.
Study juice.
The juice of study. That's what you need. Get that sweet kernels of knowledge.
What rooms can I see? Kind of thing. If I'm in the corridor, is it just every door is shut? Is there one?
There's doors. So you can see all those there, but there's one room each. Yeah.
Okay. Can I try to check out the kitchen maybe or something? If I can see or the next whatever it is the next room
Yep. So there's left and right of the first room, so you can go to either one of those. So I think Fitzy is going into the living room.
The living room.
Quickly reveal that.
Whatcha! The giant number 4.
Yep.
My God.
So it's also in the old Ardent Roleplay. You should be able to see it as well. So I've sent it to you guys as well.
What is it?
Oh, hold up. I need to give you this. Bop, bop. Beep, bop.
Boppy bop.
Boppity boop bop.
I would like to split off and go left then. If everyone's going into the living room, I want to go into whatever the other room.
Yep, the other one. Yeah, that's fine.
Just split up.
Yeah. Are we going with Booker? So are we going into the living room?
Yep, split up and search for clues. What could go wrong?
Right.
So, Wiki, yep, this is for you as well.
Which room? Which cards?
It will be the tome again. So, still a tome. Tome is the same card that you for the first room.
It's the living room?
Mm-hmm.
See the big building so far.
Yeah, I'm still in the building.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
Alright, how's that for Wiki?
Ooh, yep, there it is.
Yep, you got it?
There it is. It's kind of clicking through. Let me refresh.
Yeah, nice. Alright, and that's the other one.
Whoa, what is going on?
Yeah,
Mine's got lots of buildings.
Yeah, mine is just an extra building.
No.
Oh, mine is spawning the same environment twice now, so I've got 4 buildings.
Yep.
Have you got something?
Okay.
Have you got the study on as well? Because just because they're right next to each other, they keep on spawning like 2 things.
Yeah, I've got the study on, which is spawning into my tome.
Yep, you should be able to tap the gallery images if you're looking on your computer. So you should be able to just click on that, and it'll have just that image. If you have multiple images, it will see 2 things at the same time.
Yeah, if I'm only viewing the tome, I'm still just getting a building at the moment. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. That's so good. So you shouldn't be. So if you're going into the living room, you don't want to be looking at the tome. You want to be looking at the cemetery. Oh, sorry, the study. The study. Sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Study. Yep.
Do I find anything inside these this wardrobe?
Mm-hmm. So you're in that section there. You guys all can see in the living room now.
No, my study still says it's just a big building.
Yeah, it's mirroring the other one.
Yeah, hold up. I'll just quickly give you it again.
Got the backdrop on.
How's that?
I've got building.
And
right.
Oh, okay.
Available states: Corbett's house exterior. Oh, no, there it is.
Well, yeah, the moment I held that button, it just did it for me. It just fixed it.
Yeah, I'm in a little room now. This is nice. Got a little stove. Got some chairs.
Love that.
Yeah.
I'm in that room.
Yeah, hell yeah. So I'm looking around this room.
Yeah. So we'll do the 3 guys first. So have a look around. So yeah, it seems like a spooky room.
What's that on the little table on the right? There's like a little object on there, like a
cross.
A cross.
Cross?
Mm. Yeah. There's a few crosses in the room, actually. There are 3 of them in the room.
Oh, no.
Seems like there's quite a few, as you kind of look down the hallway as well, there was quite a few crosses like on the walls, like more than you'd expect from like what would be normal or considered.
In my household, Irish Catholic. That's just how we do. So yeah, I see this is a normal, everyday room.
Yep, normal everyday room.
How are the windows closed? Let's go back to that though.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was quite foreboding from the outside.
You can generally like open up the windows, like you can feel them, and like they shut it open if you like jostle them a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna open the windows, see if I can see outside like a normal person.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. Like, I'm gonna look outside too.
Yep. You look outside. You see the kind of surrounding area of the house. Like it's all like it seems like relatively normal house as far as you can kind of gather it.
That's a good idea. We need to air the smell of dead guy out of here.
Yes. Less spooky dead guy. Thank you very much. Just a little bit less. It would be great, I think. All right. And yeah, so quickly check this.
Would have been great me on cam just going waving my phone around.
Yeah, me too. I realized I was like leaning way too far forward. I was like, oh my goodness.
Oh my lord.
But I can tell you it's very fun.
Then we'll throw over to Macaulay. Ricky, sorry. Ricky. So Ricky, you are inside a storage room. What would you like to do?
Can I check the wardrobe?
Yep. Go for it. So do me a quick like spot hidden as you open up the wardrobe as well.
Okay. 6, hell yeah. I get it.
You get it? Oh, you really get it. Oh, damn.
Yeah. Woo!
I'm just going to give you this
And
right
I'm
here.
rolling through the 6 with my dice.
And rolling through the 6 with my dice. Alright. So you like wedge open the cupboards, the cupboard that you've got in there, and you see the following things.
Oh yeah, I've got my crowbar like in my jacket, so I probably could have used that.
Yep.
Open it.
Mm-hmm.
Corbett. Oh, so this is Corbett's stuff, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
His books. They have his names on them.
Yep, have a little cheeky read through them. So again, you kind of leaf through them a little bit, and you notice that like one of these books specifically seems to be. Yeah, so the Corbett diaries are in English that you can obviously see. Other one, which. So they seem to be like describing occult experiments, including some like spooky magic stuff. Like it all seems like weird magic-ish stuff. It would take you some time to obviously research them, but at the moment you just kind of flip through them. And you're like, huh. Okay, exciting.
This is musical content. Just a dude talking about what he ate for breakfast.
Yeah,
I'll take it anyway though because I'm greedy. And I just want to know what he's been up to. What are his dirty secrets?
Also a free book.
Yeah.
Oh, free books. Love that.
Free weapon book.
So you reckon it would take you a couple of days to read all the way through it, but it would be pretty interesting to get like some like introspection on what these all mean in reference to like ethos in general.
Okay. Yeah.
Kind of like Lord of the Rings. It's a drag, but it's worth reading.
Yeah. Exactly.
Someone in the stream is just like, how dare you!
You shall not pass. Yeah.
But with that, I don't think I see anything. If that was all I spotted in the room, I think I want to leave because there's no other doors or anything. There's no windows.
No, there's not too much else now.
Storage.
But do keep in mind as well, I will send you guys randomly stuff that will be in the bottom, like little exclamation point, in case you're wondering. So, which room would you like to go to next, buddy?
The next one over.
Next one over? Yep. Go head on down the hall.
Okay. Yeah, those are windows. Yeah.
Do I get to see? What is the next bit that I get to go into?
Yep, so it will be the revolver. So just go pull the revolver and you have a quick look in that room as well. So back to the guys in the living room.
I'm going to light a cigar.
Yep.
And I'm going to start smoking. Because I'm getting stressed out a little bit. Because I'm assuming that Ricky told us about what's in the book, yeah? He said that. Did you mention, Ricky, about like any magics in the book, or did you literally just say it was like a guy reading? Oh no, Ricky's on the room with us. Oh shit, my apologies, guys.
He's wondering about other stuff. He's like, ooh,
yeah, my apologies,
cool.
my apologies.
You and me, Moss. Like, well, his diary.
Yeah. Look, I'm not gonna lie. That's probably what I'm gonna do anyway. That's probably what I would do in this situation. I'm just gonna light a cigar and just sit against the windowsill and just look pretty in this light.
I'm going to offer to get that for you. I've got like a cigar chopper for use in torture and lighting cigars.
Yeah, well, I'm happy just to hand my finger holding the cigar out so we can clip it, because that's almost like a motor action to me now. Like I just know how to. I'm just used to people clipping my cigars.
Yeah.
So when he offers that, I'm just gonna instantly, in one reflex, offer him the cigar, and he clips it. And
yeah, you're not even looking at me. It's just.
I'm not even looking at you. It's just instantly. Clear. Yes, darling.
Yeah.
And on it.
And then puff, puff, puff.
Take my time, and that's what I'm up to, because it's not my job to look. My job to look nice.
And my question is, does the smoke reveal anything? Do we see anything interesting with the smoke pattern in here?
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. Kind of have a look around. Like, so do you want me to spot hidden? Probably is probably the best one for that.
Spot hidden. 30 on the old spot hidden. So let's roll for it. Ba-bow. Ooh. Blackjack.
So, as you kind of see, like the kind of smoke rise a little bit, there is how do I describe this? It seems to rise up into the into the roof, and then kind of like the kind of smoke you'd normally imagine, like it kind of gets contained in the room. It seems to get sucked away up into the roof. Like it's subtle. It's not like too noticeable at first, but then you kind of look at it and you realize that the room is not really filling up with as much smoke as it really should, and it's just kind of being sucked up into the roof above.
Ms. Heidi, don't say anything funny about that smoke there.
Shh. Did you hear that? Shush. No, it's gone. Did you hear that? Scratching.
Nothing, miss.
You didn't hear the scratch?
Scratching. What? They got raccoons in here or something? I'll go up to the attic. I'll check it out.
Yes, it's from upstairs. Go check out. Yes, go check it out.
Yeah, Booker's gonna head upstairs.
All right.
If he sees Ricky in the hallway, he's gonna say, "Hey, Miss asked me to check out some scratching upstairs. You ever dealt with a raccoon?"
Mm-hmm. So he's in this room number 2 over here.
I'm gonna be like, yes, I have dealt with many raccoon. It's really hard when they hog the bed.
Yes.
Ricky's like, raccoons. I love raccoons.
I like to say they're my friends, but they are not fun. My food before I can even take my food.
If I try to take it off them, they get angry.
And there's one of them and only one of me. Oh.
And even one of them could take me.
2 raccoons. No,
saying might need some help. Okay, come with me. We're gonna check this out.
Yep. Cool. So you and Ricky go upstairs. I'll quickly show you the old 20, the upper story.
Get my crowbar out, just raccoon.
Just in case.
My anti-raccoon stick.
All right, Ricky. If you were a raccoon, where would you be? Prime raccooning spots.
We do a psychoanalysis check to see if we can get into the mind of the raccoon.
Yes, I guess you can.
That's what this game was designed for, Jacob.
Yeah, like, what is this raccoon thinking right now? Definitely wouldn't be anything like supernatural. No.
If I was a raccoon, got 91, so there's no way that I was going to ever win that.
You unfortunately do not manage to truly capture the essence of what the raccoon might be thinking about right now, but you tried your darndest is what's important here.
Well, now that we're up here, can either of us hear the scratching?
No, it seems to be quite silent up here from what you can kind of tell. Yeah.
Just the first door.
Yeah, I guess I'll go in as well.
Yep. So that number, this one right. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, go for it. Alright. Yeah.
Another big 4.
Has something else popped up?
It should. So it'll be the escort. Just come on to that.
Why? It doesn't, like, if I need to scan them first before, like, I'll get them like in AR mode.
So you want to look at the card, and then I'll send you the thing, and then it should pop up. Yeah.
What was the card again, sorry?
It is the escort.
Oh, dope. I have to slash down real low for this one. Don't mind me.
Nice. So upstairs, that's where we are?
Yep.
Go. Well.
Yep, so you come to like a bathroom, basically. It's like well, it's old.
Is the toilet clean? Straight up, first thing I look is the toilet clean?
I mean, you just really quickly double check the description.
Sparkles on the left. There's some crazy sparkles going on there.
So the bathroom containing a sink, bathtub, and water closet with an overloaded tank. Towels and other possessions are still here, typical of a family of 4. Brackish pool of water has collected in the bathtub, though, fed by a dripping faucet. Not quite be turned off.
Oh,
you have like this little, this like disturbing like drip, basically, as you kind of look at the bath.
Is the what? Cooked.
What? What's wrong?
Do you see this in the tub? The black sludge is like moving. Am I going crazy? Is that what I'm seeing?
I don't know, man. Seems fine.
Are we gaslighting his character?
Booker is going to.
That is the beauty of Ardent Roleplay, my friend. Like, what is real? What am I saying? Who's to say?
Booker's going to hand his bottle of whiskey to Ricky and say, "Oh, I'm not much of a plumber, but I guess I'll just unplug this then." Reaching into the bathtub.
Do it.
Reach into that bathtub. Oh,
don't touch that shit.
That's fine. So you put your hand in there, and I want you to do me a
like acid.
No, so I want you to do me a sanity check.
Oh, good. That's always good, right?
Right? Yeah. No. I think we got this.
I think it's sanity or willpower. Yeah.
56 out of 65.
So you kind of like you're feeling around the tub, and you feel like there's this hand that like grips you for a quick second, but then lets go, and you like kind of have a little bit of a pulse for a second. You kind of almost see your hand out a little bit, but you pull the whatever is blocking the tub with it, and it kind of drains out. And you look, and there's like this kind of like hairy, almost idol in your hand. It's like human shaped. It has like a little head, and it's pretty much made of like hair and kind of like mold and all this kind of stuff. And it's just like kind of there. And you're like, you take a point of sanity damage as you're like,
oh, that's fair.
Like the entire experience. Like you don't take too much. You're like, shit.
And
the kind of drain gargles as like the blackish water like starts to kind of bubble a little bit, and eventually kind of dissipates into nothing.
Well, that was disgusting. All right, I'm gonna get rid of this and gonna go across the hall to the window, open it up, and toss it out.
Good option. You're like, nah, piss that shit off. Not today, Satan.
Following 1.5 meters away, just like
1.5 exactly.
Exactly.
Okay, exactly. Good news, exact.
Bubble.
Bubble, toilet in trouble. So you're just gonna open up the next room.
No, the window across the hallway.
Yeah. So you managed to open up the window relatively successfully, and it's quite easy for you to toss it out.
Yeah, well, we haven't found those raccoons yet, so I guess the next room.
Yeah, it's next room, surely.
Holding onto my crowbar, like, I hope there's no more bloody black blobs around. Can't believe you touched that.
I can see why the guy was having trouble renting the place. This place is gross. There's raccoons and I don't know what that was.
Denial is the best form of defense in this game. So yeah, you get to. So I'll quickly jump back to Heidi and Fitzy downstairs.
We haven't achieved much in that time. I was just sitting there the whole time. I'm kind of just waiting for Booker to return at this point. But
I feel like Heidi might have just made me run lines for a while for an upcoming stage play.
Basically,
if you guys are comfortable with doing the old stage play, that's all good. I'll leave you guys to it. And he's like, "Tell me more, Doctor. I don't know what's happening."
Yep.
I'm a doctor.
But I'm also religious.
And I'm like getting angry with him because Fitzy's getting all his lines wrong, and I'm like, "You have one job, you imbecile!
Read the lines.
No, read the lines, just the line."
But Heidi,
every time he's like, "Line."
but Heidi, Fitzy can't read.
I don't know that. I'm not working it out very quickly. I'm also swearing at him in German.
Yeah, good. Honestly, good. Oh, wait a minute. 1920s, Germany.
Uh-oh. No one else is around.
No. 20 is too early, though. It's fine. It's like World War One coming up.
Oh, Jacob! Oh, come on! I didn't know what you were trying to reference. God damn it.
Yeah.
You'd be referencing the Kaiser Wilhelm at this point.
Yeah, the Kaiser Wilhelm. No one liked Kaiser Wilhelm either, so don't worry.
The Kaiser had stolen our word 20.
Yeah. All right. So
I'm getting hungry, so I would like to search around for snacks.
For snacks? Oh, you go to the next room, and it is in fact. Hold up, let me get it for you.
When he does leave the room, I immediately become frightened and follow him. I'm like, I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be around Fitzy, but I don't want to be alone.
Oh, not today. Not today. All right, so I'll give you guys this one here. Oh.
Woo.
So you get into this nice dining room. Wow, look at that. That is the fountain. Sorry.
Yeah, you gotta tell us the card, man. Come on.
I gotta tell you the card.
Work with us here.
If this was a tabletop, I just put the card down and it's easy. But I remember, tell people what card it is.
Oh damn, that shouldn't be the outside of the house again, right?
No, it should not. No,
well, that's what it's showing me again.
I gave you the wrong one because I'm an idiot.
Oh, silly.
It's my own fault, really.
I can see a dining room.
Yeah,
I can see a dining room. Yes.
Yeah,
you did it. Yeah. Well, nice.
Oh, is this like a Resident Evil 7 going on thing? Ugh.
Oh, no, again.
I don't want to look at that. I'm gonna the moment we walk in the room, assuming that stinks, I'm gonna throw up in my mouth.
Yeah, that's it.
Heidi's gonna throw up in her mouth when she first walks in. What's that?
Yep. There's definitely still some food that's been left over. This dining room obviously is complete with a mahogany table built into the sideboard, 7 chairs, 3 plates, a set used with scraps of rice soup rotten in a tureen.
Wow, I can see that rotting food.
Saucy.
Yeah, yucko.
Get it out of here, Fitzy. Go.
It's the juice.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there it is. The juice.
Oh my god.
I'm glad that you found your juice.
Relevant.
Jacob, only get the juice and we'll throw it out that open window.
I will cleanse this house. Any and all things that are not good, I'm throwing out the window. This is what you do with our lives. This is how you become godly people. Throw all the bad stuff out. Yep, you open the window. It's easy enough to open, and you toss it on out.
I would say, Miss Heidi, I believe the room has been cleansed of stench.
Oh, thank you.
It's definitely a lingering smell, but yeah.
I'm going to rifle through my purse. I'm going to pull out a perfume with one of those ball at the end that I pop out the perfume. I'm still puffing around the room with the perfume.
Yep. All right. It smells a little better, but
it's still foul.
It's still foul. Yeah.
Overwhelming with that.
Overwhelmingly pungent. And then you're going to head into the next room after that?
I'm going to open the windows, the other window first.
Yeah. This is a 2-window job for sure.
Yeah.
Are there any kind of graham crackers or any delicious snacks?
Not in here, but the kitchen next door might have something a little bit more to your taste. So
there might be a Snickers bar in there.
Yeah.
Rumbly
if
and tumbly.
If you guys will pull up the cargo, you can do that one for me.
Down.
No, I already made my cargo.
You get your cargo.
You're very funny.
Where's cargo?
Yeah, where's cargo?
So cargo will actually be up in the top section. So they're the regular print and play cards we have, not the Call of Cthulhu specific ones. So we have Call of Cthulhu cards. We have regular.
Oh no, I don't have those.
I don't have those up. I'm sorry, I don't have those. I'm so sorry.
Should be in the same guy. Just scroll up.
Are you sure? I only have 10 pages in my PDF that I'm using.
Yep.
Oh, right. So it will be probably in the. I'll quickly send you the link.
I do have a. Actually, I have a. I've got it as a favorite. Don't worry.
Yeah.
A second.
You favorited us? You should.
Unfortunately, I did, but unfortunately, that was another version of the Cthulhu ones, so I will need that link.
Yeah,
unfortunately, I saved 2 versions of the same.
I will acquire this link for you just because I love you.
And we love you, viewers. Thank you for being patient with us.
Yeah. I'll even put it into the old Twitch chat.
Oh, the old Twitch chat.
Yes, everyone have a quick gander. You do.
Ooh.
There you go. Get that print and play. Look at it go. There's a print and play gallery.
Nice PMP.
Oh, these are so nice.
I'll take this quick moment to also appreciate Lauren once again and Kit, who made these amazing cards for us.
And I can't stress that enough. Absolutely amazing.
Just so nice. Just charming as butts. I think she's actually on the stream right now. So if you do have more praise, keep it on her. She can handle it. Yeah, absolute numpty, I believe.
I'm in the cargo town.
Oh, I see. Cargo is cool.
Is there a speckle of blood on that carpet out there?
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Oh, it's a crab. Never mind.
Oh, don't worry, it's crab.
It's just the crab on the next thing. Hey, can I see what's in that barrel? Looks like the trash is full. Never mind.
It's trash.
There's a bunch of trash on the floor nearby and more of that gross food.
So much trash.
I'm gonna again look disgusted and open up the window and start doing the same thing, just throwing anything that's disgusting out the window.
Yeah, out the window it goes.
Yeah. So you kind of pick up some of the stuff. So I'll quickly for you. Let me see. I'm gonna roll. So Fitzy 1, Heidi 2. Fitzy, good job. Roll me a sanity check.
Oh, I know. My favorite kind of check. I need to roll under 80.
Hey, you're fine. However, as you're gonna pick up the bin, it feels a little bit heavier than you would imagine. And you as you kind of pick it up, the feeling in your fingers kind of tingles a little bit, and you feel like there's ants crawling on your hands, and you kind of look down and you see there's it's disturbed a few ants that are started crawling up your sleeve, and you kind of drop the thing kind of quickly as you do and toss it on the ground, and it falls out, and there's more insects in this bin than there should be, and they kind of swarm out onto the floor, and there's
I scream.
There's crawling everywhere as they crawl into the walls and then seem to go downwards.
Okay, I'm going to scream with utmost emotion. I'm going to go, ah!
Yeah. For the benefit of the stream, we'll not scream at max volume, but let it be known, it was at max volume.
Yes.
Just so you know, it was.
My scream was very high pitched and a very max volume, which I'm not going to try to replicate.
Incredibly obnoxious. I'm literally there. I can see what you're saying. And I'm like, yeah, I see it.
This is A Bug's Life.
Acting. Done.
Acting.
No, I don't have a visual for that particular thing, but yeah, no. So you take a sandy Fitzy as you see these bugs crawl over you a little bit.
Ooh, my good old brains.
But Heidi, you're just regular scared rather than being too freaked out.
Yeah. Yep. I'm just grossed out.
Yeah, creepy.
Startled followed by grossed out.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we'll go back upstairs to our team. So you're going to room number 3?
Yes. Because we've thrown Book has thrown the weird idol thing out the window, and his hand has still got this black sludge on it, and I'm just disgusted by it. It's moving in my eyes.
It's moving in your eyes, correct. That's
crawls
exactly
under your eyelids, and it's
this makes a little home in there. Oh, this is nice, comfortable.
Go straight into the next room and be like, I can't look at your hand, Booker.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yep.
Cool. What do I see?
So you see this? It is on the writer.
Where is it? I just. You sure? On the writer?
Yep, pretty sure.
It's A-okay for me?
Hold up, I might have given it to Heidi and...
Or Ricky.
There you go. There you go. How's that? Yeah, it's good on the stream. Yeah, good. All that. Alright.
Cool. Oh.
So you see this kind of,
Good bedroom. There's nothing on the bed? Like at all? It's just like a bedroom?
Yeah, just a bed frame, basically, yeah.
Cool. Alright.
Hey, Ricky, you see any raccoons in there?
I go into the wardrobe because I'm like, yeah, do I see anything? Is there anything on the roof or anything? Can I see this spot hidden and see if there's anything under the bed?
Yep, go for it.
Push the button. And I don't think it is. No, I was like, 5 off. No, I'm gonna push that.
Yep, gonna push it.
Like, goddamn, I just know that there's one raccoon in here trying to take my bed, as usual.
As usual.
Yeah, do it for me. Do it for me, Ricky. Believe in yourself.
Yeah! I was right. I did it. I succeeded.
You did succeed?
That's fine.
Succeed the spot hidden. So, as you kind of like look around the room, you get the sense that like you hear something kind of like rattling on at the window and like rattling maybe in the bed as well. It's kind of hard to distinguish exactly what it is, but as you kind of like feel the presence in the room, you do get this particular bit of information as well.
I just noticed the bed. I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, so there's like something like kind of rattling, and Booker, as he kind of notices that, you see this, which I send to you as well as to the stream. The window, like, so this is also for you, Macaulay. The window starts like jostling, like shuttering up and down on its own.
Okay. Oh no. Am I like freaking out a little bit, holding my like crowbar a little bit tighter with my guitar strapped over my shoulder?
Yep.
Think I want to step away from the bed.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You step away from the bed. Are you step away from the room entirely, or are you just gonna check out that window?
Yeah, I'll check out the window.
Yep. So you move over to the window, and let me just quickly double check this one. So there's that obviously that information you did get
outside this window.
Do
I see any scratch marks or anything like in the room?
You don't see too many scratch marks, no. But I would like me, as you go over towards the window, to do me a spot hidden roll.
Hidden roll. 41 did it.
Did it? All right. So after that, I want you to do me a dodge roll.
Okay.
As the bed.
Yeah, boy.
Awakens, and it smashes basically into where you were just staying.
Oh shit!
As like the bed, like the haunted bed smashes and like stands against the window, which would have obviously pushed you out of the set.
Wow. Okay, so it just busted the. Is it like going to move again? Does it look like it's like?
It looks like it's stopped now, but you do get the sense of you want to leave this room at this point.
Okay, yeah, I feel that. Like, might freak me out because like the bed just moved. The whole ass thing just like threw itself at me and was going to knock me out of the room. I'm probably terrified right now. I'm like getting away from anything that looks like it's like not stuck to the walls.
Yeah.
Standing behind Booker from now on.
There's a loud damn raccoon in there. What'd you do?
Did you see that? The bed just like nearly knocked me out, and I dodged it because I'm so good. That's gonna be my next song. Dodged it because I'm so good. But
Sorry, you mean to tell me the bed came at you?
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of lame excuses in my day, but come on.
It's like, do you not see in this room all these things that are happening? I'm freaking out here. Do you not see all this blood everywhere? There's blood literally dripping on me. It's on your face. It's getting in your eyes.
Yeah, this is more than the average amount of blood dripping from the ceiling.
This is only slightly above normal for you?
I've seen a lot of things during the DTs.
And then it does all those. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I don't think there's any.
We're like out of the room now. I'm like, nah, this room is a no-go.
I'm sorry. What are you guys seeing right now?
Everything looks fine. I'm going insane. Like the bed. There's no blood everywhere.
That seems. Yeah. Right.
He has decided to go insane.
You
that was his choice.
Back real quick. So no raccoons in here, huh?
Definitely no raccoons, but a whole lot of other things that I don't want to get with.
As you guys kind of look into the room again, it starts shuttering again.
That window was broken a second ago.
You know what? Let's go talk to Fitzy and Heidi, see what they're up to. We didn't find any raccoons, right?
Nope, no raccoons down here. No.
For them, if they're inside there.
Yep. So you abandoned whatever's going on in that room. Not today. And you head on back downstairs towards the kitchen. So I'll quickly give you guys the kitchen, which is obviously the cargo. So everyone's going to meet up in the kitchen, I believe.
I just see the backdrop.
Okay. Well, we have been tossing garbage out the windows this entire time, so we're just kind of maybe cleaning our hands at this point, getting nice and scrub-a-dub-dub.
In reality, after the bugs, Fitzy says we, but I had immediately given up, and I demanded that Fitzy do the rest of the work.
Yeah.
And I spent the rest of the time trying to make sure I hadn't broken any of my nails.
You probably you may have just gone out in the hallway and don't like this.
Actually, I head back into the living room. Actually, on just going through, and I'm just having a smoke in the living room again, sitting where I was before. I literally just noped out of there.
And nope.
I told Fitzy to let me know when he was done, but that's a big job.
Okay.
Fitzy's a hard-working man.
Yeah. So everyone just reconvenes in the living room, basically, or the study. All right.
Booker and I just come in. Where is everyone in the study, or are we all in the kitchen?
In the living room.
Living room, which is the study.
The study cart.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say, hello. Did you find those raccoons? How'd you go upstairs there?
We nearly died. I nearly died upstairs. I don't know about this raccoon business anymore. This place is haunted.
Haunted? Really?
The bed threw itself at me. I dodged out of the way because I'm so good.
The bed threw itself at you. Truly. You expect us to believe that?
I don't know anything about a bed throwing itself, but something is going on with the windows up there.
You imbeciles. I have to do everything myself.
It was dripping blood. You can go up there if you want.
I will. Useless man. And I'll start.
Yeah.
I literally will just leave, getting angry that they didn't do anything. Yeah. I think Ricky's making excuses.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this sounds like a cleanup. It sounds like a cleanup job. You got too much blood again. All right.
Too much blood again.
I'm gonna try and find the bleach. Try and clean this place up. So.
Try and clean this place up.
Fitzy, come with me.
So at this point, something does occur to you. Obviously, with Corbett being buried in the basement, there is still the basement staircase, which you have yet to explore. I
was going to say, we haven't seen any kind of egress downstairs.
Yeah, this right here, the staircase goes upstairs over here, and the staircase goes downstairs over here.
Yeah, I didn't know
There's a downstairs that you may go to.
But once we get to the staircase, I'll kind of look left to right, and I'll be I'll look over to Fitzy, do you remember where he is again? Where is he buried?
Down in the earth, not in the sky. They don't usually bury people in the sky,
I'm going to look embarrassed, and I'm going to go down.
Yeah. All right. So you're going down alone. Nice. Love that for you.
No, I'll come down with Fitzy.
I'm going.
Fitzy's right behind me, but I'm heading down first.
Okay.
Did I find any bleach?
You did not find any bleach. No.
Ah, bleachless. Never mind.
Bleachless. Absolutely bleachless.
Bleachless.
Can't believe this. Bleachless about being bleachless.
Can't believe it.
All right. So you're gonna head on down to the basement. Dun dun dun.
Ooh,
Right.
I hear this.
So are we going to, or are we just staying up here?
It's up to you. You guys can do whatever you feel like.
Come on
think we
down,
should
the
go.
basement's
Yeah.
fine.
Listen,
Actually, Booker will turn to Ricky and say, "Okay, so while they're checking out the upstairs, let's go down to the downstairs and see what's going on down there."
so what I want you guys
I like
to
that.
grab for me is the murder card.
Murder.
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 That's in the base set.
Here I come.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, what could possibly be wrong with this card? Nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing, you hear?
Is that cockroach mitosis I can see here?
It looks like the bugs that you saw from the kitchen have gone down into here. Yeah. Crawling around the place. It's disgusting.
Disgusting.
I don't even get down from the stairs. Once I hit the bottom of the stairs,
So
I'm just gonna stand on the bottom step.
As you kind of get to the door that leads obviously to the basement, you like have a look, and there's 3 locks and bolts that are only able to be opened from the upstairs side. Below is the main basement storage area. The stairs are in poor repair, and the electric light bulb does not work. Walls of the basement are lined with closely fitted boards. Fun facts.
Okay.
Crunch, 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 crunching through those roaches. Is there a light source down here?
You do recall there was like a power box in the kitchen while you were kind of like looking around in there,
Okay.
but it seems like it's quite like it's quite dark down here. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I do have a flashlight, but that might not cut the mustard. Miss Heidi, do you want me to turn the lights on, or do you want to rely on my swinging little flashlight?
I like pull out a box of candles out of my purse that I've got. We can light these, and I'll actually just start handing them out to people, like one at a time, just a candle each.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll matchstick light my candle.
Okay. Sure.
So they're kind of like we're just holding them from like the base. They're just like stick candles.
Yep. So one at a time, you're going to head down the staircase. So I want you guys to make me a dex or a climb roll for me.
Wow, here we go.
Ooh la la.
Dex or climb?
What do I have is better?
Dex for sure. 60. Oh god, I have so many tabs open now. I'm going to spend 5 luck points. Thank you very much.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a dex check too.
I'm loving these fillable sheets.
Pretty good.
Yeah, great.
On the fly work.
I failed my check. My dex check.
Yep. All good. I'll get everyone to roll first, and then we'll figure out where everyone stands.
So who's
So I passed with a 38.
Yep. So we got a pass there. That's good. And what about you, Mac and Nick?
yeah, I got a 60 because I spent my luck.
Yeah, nice.
Are we all going down?
Yep.
Cool.
Oh, we're going down, all right.
Oh yeah, down at Murder Town. Moida.
Horrendously.
All right. So you realize that. So as you kind of like pass and fail your saves, you understand that the stairs are a bit too dangerous to go any further without risk of injury. You can risk it if you want, and those who succeed will be able to get down relatively easily, but it does risk injury. Yeah. So you can either stay upstairs or push the wall and risk failing.
I'm going to push my roll.
Do it, mate.
Because I'm dexterous. Dodging a whole bed.
Touching a whole bed.
I'm gonna push my roll too, actually.
Yeah, go for it.
I forgot I could push my roll.
Let's do it.
That's skill fail.
Still fails. All right.
I succeed.
Nice. All right. So everyone but Max succeeded.
Oh no, Ricky.
Yeah, it looks like.
Yep. So you kind of start walking down the stairs, and Mac, you're probably the last one down.
Mm-hmm.
You take 1 point of damage as you fall down the stairs and hurt yourself on a rusty nail.
Ooh.
Mm.
Yeah, that hurt, guys.
Danger zone. But you are now downstairs in this spooky ass basement.
It's kind of on for me. I haven't got it on my murder card.
On your what?
My murder card? Is that the one that's meant to be on?
It's murder card. I'll resend it. How's that?
There we go. Look at this disgusting place. There's bloody cockroaches everywhere. Ugh.
Nice. All right. So you get on downstairs. So would you guys like to do? So there's obviously like scattered trash piles of like nails and screws and tools, and it looks a bit like of a mess basically. You can have a quick spot hidden roll if you'd like.
Yeah.
And I would.
Yep, I'll make a spot hidden roll.
I did it. Funny. Nice.
I'm supposed to be good at this.
We see everything.
Oh, there we go. That's a success.
I failed.
You failed. Oh no, that's fine. So you got a
Swinging
success.
my flashlight everywhere.
I'm looking at all the stuff. You got like a little storage bin back there. You got all kinds of stuff.
I'm reapplying makeup again.
Yeah.
In the dark. This is going to be fantastic.
No, there's lights. We got light. This is my profession, man. I'm good at what I do.
Yeah. Your little kit.
Yeah.
All right. So what I want you to do as well. So anyone who would like to push as well for a more thorough search at all? No?
No,
All right. So successful spot hidden. You do. So who has succeeded again?
That'd be me.
All right. You see a knife that's like in the basically the old like pile of trash. So Wiki, Fitzy, and Booker.
Knife trash.
Knife trash.
Knife trash. Trash knife. Got it from the trash. Trash knife.
Ooh, I like this.
Yep. And if you guys would like to, well, there's also the haunting horror as well, which is the actual knife as well.
What? You didn't say it was a haunted knife. You said it was a cool trash knife.
Cool trash knife. Yeah, it's a cool trash knife. So haunting horror is the card, but it's actually just a knife in the ground.
Or is it? Monty, I see you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you find a knife. Do you want to you gonna pick it up? Or you're just gonna like, oh, that's a weird knife.
The picture, the card has a knife covered in blood flying around the air. So yes, I absolutely pick it up.
Oh, good. All right. Let me see. Hold on. So when we have spot hidden, basically.
Hell yeah. Spotting hidden things. Spotting chicken wings. Oh. 86. No, thank you.
Spot nothing.
Yeah, you spot nothing. So, as you kind of like, oh, this is fine. You kind of like look around the rest of the room, and as you do, it like the knife seems to like move out of your hand as if it's like comes to life a little bit, and it moves and slashes you for.
I scream.
Basically, a fuck ton of damage. Is the simple truth to that one. So it's going to be a roll 1d4 plus 2. You take 5 damage as this knife slashes your hand, like slap.
Lord, and for those playing at home, I have 11 health in total. So
yeah, it's not a great deal. So yeah,
ow,
and it seems to then float in the air. If you look at the haunting horror, shockingly enough, the knife hella enchanted. What can you do?
You are gonna bet I'm gonna clang it with my crank as hard as I can.
All right. Yep. So you're gonna try to hit the knife as it like flies up in the air and tries to murder you.
Yeah. You know, Ratchet and Clank. This is knife, and oh, I can see it floating. That's cool. Knife versus Clank.
Magic knife. Magic knife.
How do I roll an attack again? Let's remember that.
Yeah, it's a button to the left, which is like the dice button, and you just click on the...
Oh yeah, no, I was just checking my weapons. So it's going to be a regular is a 55.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
See this old knifey boy.
Play some dramatic music.
He just gets his guitar like...
23! Have I hit the knife?
Ow. Clang.
Clang.
With a break, it might be old metal.
So, yeah, so... Let me see. Players' goal is to grab the knife. Players use the investigator's fighting brawl skill as opposed roll. So you're gonna try and like grab the knife and then like stick it somewhere so it can't like move anymore. I guess.
Oh, he's just whacked it with his.
Yeah, he's whacked it with his sword. All right.
I'm
he's
not
whacked
a
it with
man.
smack. Take that, you stupid knife. Not certain about hitting this knife.
Does it have like a to hit score? Or?
It doesn't have a to hit score. No, it's just like it's a knife. It's a floating knife.
Well, I mean, if you hit it, we can assume naturally it'll just bounce around the room and continue floating.
Yeah, continue floating and like fucks around a little bit.
So they can do something.
Actually, I think that does actually mean it. Like, it's basically a power score, and if he fails his power score, then the knife like becomes inert.
Aha!
Oh!
Check all this.
Pow!
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 Kabam!
Snicked!
Pow!
Oh my god! Don't fuck with this knife, apparently. So actually, first of all, we need to actually roll initiative because it's technically like an initiative score thing at this point.
Oh, sorry, I jumped out of my order.
That's all good. So we'll roll initiative first, and we'll get some of those.
We're all rolling initiative?
Yeah, we're going to roll initiative. So
number 1. Does that mean I'm the first?
no, that means you're dead last.
What about 100?
Oh, actually, no, it does mean no. It means you. I think it's actually good now. That's probably fine.
75.
Alright, so do we just roll the D100 for initiative then?
Yep.
Actually, I'll double check with Nick with that one. Yeah, initiative is just D100. It might just be a D10, and it's just like really low, like your score, because it usually does like the score value.
We can just roll it as like the D100 and then.
Yep, that's fine.
The list, right?
Yeah, everything else is.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah, no, I forgot how the initiative works in this one. It's fine. So I'm pretty sure that Ricky is going first, followed by Corbett, then Fitzy. Oh, sorry. So it's Ricky, Booker, Corbett, or the knife. So the Fitzy, and then Trent, or Heidi. Sorry. Cool.
Heidi.
So Ricky, you get to go first.
Ooh. Well, I've got my crowbar out. And now I'm thinking that I don't want any floating things coming my way, so I may as well break the said floaty things before they do come my way.
Yeah, seems fine. Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna just take a big swing at it.
Yeah, go for it. Right, roll up the attack.
There. Definitely missed it.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you like try to hit the floating knife, it zips out of the way. It's like, nah. Correct.
Were you swinging your guitar at a knife?
No, I've got a crowbar.
I see you played knifey guitar before.
That's the most expensive thing on me. That sleeps on me when we go to bed. Not on the floor.
Alright. Then it will be Booker, you go. Shoot the knife.
Yeah, that actually was the plan. It's a terrible plan, but
look, you've got to shoot the knife. What else are you gonna do?
Do anything.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Literally anything. That's all I need. Alright.
So, I'm going to push that.
Yep, go for it.
60 out of 40. That's no good. 37 out of 40.
We're down at 40. Alright, well, I'll tell you what. You shoot this goddamn knife, and it breaks in two, knocking itself to the ground and falling what seems to be like inert. And like look over to it, like seems to be down. Yes.
The great battle of man versus knife is finally over.
Finally, man can once again rest easy that knife has been defeated. In fact, I'm going to send you this thing as well. We should show you the knife being defeated. Hopefully.
Cool. Exactly what I want to see.
So I don't know if anyone's mentioned this, but Alchemy and Ink actually mentioned in the chat how to do initiative.
Ah, they did?
Yeah, that was me.
So we
up the quick start.
Oh, thank you, Darren.
Thank you, Darren.
Thank you, Darren. You're a sadie as per usual.
Darren, what a
Beautiful
gem.
man.
What a
What an
gem.
absolute beautiful man.
Absolute gem that Darren is. How
He
always
means
tell
so
people
much
this.
to us.
Goddamn beautiful.
Oh, yeah, so nice. You love that. All right. Well, thank you, Darren. All right. Knife defeated. What would you like to do next?
First thing I'm going to say is, knife to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Knife.
I'm going to be just kind of shell shocked by the fact that there was a knife. I'm still kind of processing the flying knife thing. Heidi's still processing.
So what I also need you guys to do is actually that's a very good point. Roll me a sanity check as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is my first sanity check.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Excited.
Everybody gets an insanity check.
I want to roll my little boy.
That's a fail.
Oh, I got a 10.
Ooh.
Good roll. Good roll.
This calloused brain cannot be messed with.
All right. So everyone who fails their roll takes 2 insanity damage. Everyone who passed their roll gets 1 insanity damage. Because you still see some Cthulhu shit, and you're like, nah, bad,
Bad, no good.
hard pass,
No.
not for me, no. So as you kind of like as well looking around this room, do another quickly spot hidden roll again.
14.
That's a 20 from me.
33
wow.
for me.
God damn.
Good Trez.
So you
like
see
5.
that there's a section of like I'll send this to everyone. You should be able to see this.
I fail, by the way.
Oh, none for you then. Okay.
Yeah.
Stop that. Alright, so everyone should be able to see that?
Not me.
Not you, Heidi. None for you.
None for me.
You know what you did. You know what you did.
Am I augmenting at the moment? Am I augmenting something?
Augmenting? No.
Yeah, which card am I pointing at?
Oh,
Murder card.
right. It's the murder card. It's just the murder card that you have for the core space.
Thank you.
Like, yeah.
Ooh, I can see the same room.
Mm-hmm. Do you see something shiny there? Do you see some text there for yourself?
Oh. Alright. Oh, hello.
Nice.
There you
I have a job for my crowbar right now, and it's that wall. That wall needs job done.
Yeah, fuck that wall.
Fuck that wall.
Can I go?
100 years in advance, tear down the wall.
Alright.
We found Corbin's treasure. I'm sure of it. This will fund my music career, right?
I don't remember anyone saying treasure.
We've got to have kept some good stuff in this house. It's a massive house. How can he afford this?
Legend of Corbin's Gold.
Yeah, Corbin's Gold. It's a legend.
Got to be gold, right?
Yep. So you pop open this and you see a crawl space within, and you hear, obviously, the scratching sounds from within. There's, and you hear like you kind of hear it quietly at first, and as you kind of hear like the scratching, and you pop open these shelves, a large swarm of rats appears attacks you.
Oh,
Well, everyone do
I'm
another.
still on this. By the way, Heidi is still on the staircase. She never got off the staircase. She's not going on any of those bugs.
That staircase is quite dangerous. So
Well,
The-
as
the
in
bottom?
the foot of the staircase.
yeah,
Like,
the
not
foot of the staircase. That's so
the foot
good.
of the
Yeah,
staircase.
so you're able to escape out of here anytime you need to. But yeah, just as an FYI, just so we know. So you get into basically the little crawl space here, and the space between these two walls. This foul odors emanate from the rats that nest here. A pack of rats which lives in the wall obviously jumps out and attacks you as you explore this little open area. So I'll really show it as well for you. This,
Which card?
yeah, it's just part of the storage because it's a very small, thin layer of wall between here and the room.
In the wall space. Ooh.
Yeah, even the little crawling area. Yeah, and yeah, rats come out and basically try to murder you. So, roll me initiative, team. Hopefully, you don't die.
When combat occurs, all investigators as well as characters and monsters controlled by the Keeper act in order of their dex scores. The highest dex acts first, and then the others go in descending order from there.
Yeah.
So who has the highest dex? 'Cause I have.
Well, I've got a 55.
I've got a 70 in dex.
I've got 65.
The rats have 70.
Well, I also have 70.
Sly 60. That kind of evens it out pretty well.
These are pretty fast rats.
So who goes first between the rats and I, though?
Between 70 and 70.
Yeah. Your call.
It'll probably be you. We'll
Okay.
say it's you. Give some ability for you to act first. So rats start crawling out of the crawl space, and they attack the people who are obviously in there.
I let out a exasperated squeal, and I start running up the stairs.
I think they're going to actually hear that in rat language if it's the right tone of squeal.
Yeah, they're gonna chase after you. So what you want me to do is what I want you to do, is roll me a climb check.
Are they all broken? Are they?
Yeah, they're all broken. They're broken as shit. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, some of them are it's just it's a dangerous staircase.
Easy peasy. Let's do that now. 78. Jeez Louise. My climb is not very high, so give me a second.
Push it.
I will push it. I'm just going to make sure what. The only page that isn't a tab on my internet browser.
Gotcha.
Climb is. Climb is so low. I don't even know if I can even. Okay. I will push it. Oh, thank goodness! Oh yes, my climb is 20. And I rolled a 9!
Alright. You managed to get out of the basement, and you start are you just getting the fuck out of there,
I'm gonna kind of look down, but stand at the top of the staircase in the upstairs area. But look down the staircase. I'm not leaving the whole house, but I'm just gonna see what goes on.
Mm-hmm.
But if I hear screaming, I'm out of there. If anyone, I'm out of there.
Yep, for sure.
Very scream-centric.
Yeah, very scream-centric. Alright, the next one will be the rats. So the rats,
if it works,
are probably going to come after Mac first. So Mac, you get attacked by rats, don't tell anybody.
No!
You're doing a combat fighting maneuver check.
Fighting maneuver check? What's that?
The fighting maneuver check is basically 13. Damn it. You go to page 13. The exact rules of the fighting maneuver check. I don't have those rules because this is a different section. God damn it. I believe my understanding of this particular combat stuff is that they can do. They basically do their check first, and then they can you fight against it. In your you're kind of trying to fight them off. Basically, they'll attack you, but they can do an overwhelming attack, which gets a bit more a bit of extra damage. So the fighting maneuver plus, yeah. Nick, can you help me out with this one?
I wish I could.
Goddamn!
The powers of Google.
Yeah, we'll Google it as well.
Google.
I'm assuming it's similar to the character sheet where they just try to roll under their brawl check, for example.
Yeah, I believe that's what it is, but I'm not 100% certain. So we'll roll their brawl first.
I got a 4.
Get 27.
I got a 4. I succeed.
Was 40%, yeah. So yeah, we'll say that they basically like attack you with their teeth and claws, and they. Damn.
Straight up, damn.
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 Sounds painful.
Please live. I'm but a young musician, poor musician living on the streets, off the street.
Well, I think they managed to hit you, and they managed to deal, I believe, a bunch of damage to you. Like, it's... I believe you take 8 damage.
Really?
Yeah, I believe so.
Well, I'm hanging here, guys. These rats are really eating me, and I've already got scars on my chest, apparently.
Or you being hashtag murdered.
I've almost been hashtag murdered.
Well, it's the end of the stream too, so you know it's double murder at this point.
Oh, if we just die to rats, great ending.
Fighting rules for close quarters combat.
It wouldn't be the first last time everyone just died to rats.
Yeah. Right.
Remember that plague thing?
This one. Let's go.
Yeah, so we've got all the maneuvers you can do. Oh yeah, there's firearms and fighting maneuvers. Gotcha.
But attack and defender roll percentage dice and compare their levels of success. If you are fighting back and using your fighting skill, you need to achieve a higher level of success than your attacker. If you are dodging your dodge attack, your attacker needs to achieve a higher success than you. Simple matter, the winning side avoids receiving any damage and will inflict damage unless dodging on their opponent.
Oh, well,
So I believe you succeeded, and you get to do damage to them.
Oh, I thought that just means I avoid damage.
But you're not dodging, is the thing.
God.
Attack, back. Attempt to avoid block or parry an attack while making one of your own, or dodge. So you can choose which one you want to do. You can either attack back or dodge, where you like fighting these rats as well.
I would like to dodge, because...
Okay. Basically, all you gotta do is roll higher than them, and you will avoid the damage.
Are we not using my 4? So I've beat them?
If you're dodging, use your dodge skill. Your attacker needs to achieve a higher level of success than you. So, right?
So I've still won them, because I've done a high level of success.
Yeah, so you got a 4 and they got 27, so yeah, you don't take any damage, and that's their turn. So then it is...
Low is high.
Low is good. Alright, then it is next initial order, which I believe was either... Who is had the most decks after that, after 70?
Me.
Yep, so it's now your turn. What do you want to do?
Okay, well, now I'm off the floor, because I was just crawling in there kind of thing.
Yep.
I want to get my crowbar out and start smacking at a few.
Yep. Got the crowbar out, start wick whacking.
I'm going to push that because I really believe that I can hit these things with my crowbar.
Yep.
And I don't hit things.
Yep. And they will roll. So they're going to roll to try and attack you as well.
Yeah.
Oh no! None for them. They critically fail. So you actually do damage to them with your crowbar.
Oh, cool.
Because they're just like sitting and you're just like, smack! Take that, rat!
Cool.
Due to incompetence.
Due to incompetent rats. Look, why couldn't an evil villain just have good rats? That's the real question.
That's why I said playing a plague tale.
Yep. It's better rats. Plague tale. Oh. Hecky.
1D. If I'm using...
So it's 1d3 plus, it's small knife, machete. We'll say this is a small club, so it's 1d6 plus any damage, so any damage bonus.
Do I have any damage bonuses? How do I know that?
Don't know. I think it's to do with your strength, so it'd be your...
How do you do damage via DV?
Should be there under the weapon chart. I'll link the weapon chart as well. Beep, 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 boop, beep, beep. Weapon chart.
Oh.
Yeah, for a small club, we've got a D6 plus DB, whatever the fuck that is.
Damage bonus. That's the damage bonus we're talking about.
I'm like, decibels? How loud is this thing?
So how much strength plus size do you have?
I've got 60 strength.
Mm-hmm. Plus your size?
What is my size? Size is 50?
Size 50, so you're 114?
110.
110? So you have none. So there's a little table in page number 7. So it goes like, strength plus size is the categories. So if you have like, if you're 204 to 165, you have a plus 1d6 damage bonus to any like melee weapon you're doing.
Cool.
Facts.
Well, I just rolled a 1d8 then. I got an 8. Smack, smack, whack, whack.
Smack, smack,
Wow.
whack, whack. And the rats go 8 damage, you say? Yep, the rats go splat, splat, but they're still coming at you like a wild storm. They're hungry for blood candies. You do kill some of them, though, but yeah, they're still coming at you.
Okay.
All right.
Come on, guys.
Next.
Go for a rat smacker.
Rat smacker!
Who's up next? 60s, I think we're into. I got a 60. Someone else got a 60, I think.
Yep.
Well, I would love to use my turn to...
Snag some rat.
Well, no, as the police report will say later, discharge my firearm 3 times into the crowd of rats.
Yeah, go for it. Blat,
Right.
blat, rat, rat.
Blat, blat, rat.
Blat, blat, rat.
Fucking, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it kept getting better. Wahoo! So the first
I think
one,
that murders some rats, because they can't roll, like, dodge against bullets.
oh, good.
Rats cannot dodge bullet!
So I go to war against the swarm.
Correct, Gaslamp Witch.
I go to war against the
Bane of
swarm.
all vermin.
Yeah, and I'm going to take the chambers out, reload the bullets. Are they still alive? Are they gone?
So how much damage does that do?
Oh, sorry, I believe that's D6s.
Yeah, so get on it, mate.
Come on!
Come on, man.
You're
Line up like...
here.
Yeah.
Professionalism in this game. We got D6. Ooh. What's that size category? I'm considered pretty big.
Big does not count into firearms, though.
Oh no, and little gun.
You shoot your bullets. But fear not, you do manage to kill these rats with that 5 damage, so fear not. The rats laid up against the wayside, and they're currently, that's it. The rest of them kind of scurry away, but there are not a great deal left. That's the coin. And yeah, so now you have the mysterious left of the rest of the basement to explore.
I'm going to put my firearm away, and I'm going to say, that's how I deal with the vermin at home. My house has a lot of speed holes. Shall we perhaps go into this here chamber, see what's going on?
You can, if you're feeling it.
I'm doing good. I've got a full gun of bullets.
A maximum bullet gun.
Maximum bullet gun. So I'm going to walk in real cocky with my smoking gun, see what's going on in the wall.
Yep. The big old basement area. Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my gun and follow behind.
And so I'll pull out my gun! Alright, bringing me up the exposed. It's in the print and play.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Which one?
Exposed.
Ooh. Look at this.
What's this? What's this?
Ooh, I like these zombies.
There's Cthulhu everywhere. What's this?
Speaking of zombies, is that a bit of a corpse there?
Yeah, a little cheeky corpse in the middle of the room. Oh, what could that be about? What could that be about? Who's to say? Don't know, mate. So, lying motionless and seemingly dead on a pallet in the center of the room is a drawn, wooden-looking wizened figure of some 6 feet, skinny and naked, with ghastly, wide flaring saucer-like eyes and a nose like a knife blade. Some sort of chain rests around his neck. He has lost all of his hair, and his shrunken gums make his teeth look very long. From him comes a sharp, sweet, churning scent like rotten corn. The floor is earthen, and there is a table in the western corner of the room curled with papers on it. But he does not move.
Oh boy, I'm gonna start stroking my rosary beads in my pocket because I think this is some kind of antichrist or some such. And I'm gonna keep my weapon drawn. I'm gonna get closer and see if I can dislodge that thing around its neck. See if that gets rid of the evil magics.
Something. You kind of look at his like ghastly look. Let's see if he actually comes back. I think he does, yeah. So, well, gotta cast a spell at you, mate.
No!
Yep.
No, cast a spell at you, mate.
Mate, looks like you've been hit with this particular spell, because he's a bit of a gonzo when it comes to good old spell casting this spooky boy. And you get following effect. Oh! It's fine.
It's fine being dead.
The investor gains a new mania such as albulimania, compulsion for washing oneself, an irrational compulsion for lying, or heliminbolamania, an exclusive liking for worms. Veska seeks to indulge this new mania for the next 1d10 round. So,
oh fuck yeah!
I'm going to tell you right now, you have an excessive liking for worms.
I love worms.
You're like you now like you feel like the shakes. You're like, and you sense that there are some worms in like just the corner of the room, and you start like you basically like lose it for a bit and move over.
I have to go see these worms. Excuse me, fellas. I gotta go see the worms.
And you start chewing down on some worms. As you kind of do, you notice that the corpse on the panel moves to life, and you can maybe see it right about now.
Oh,
stands on up, quickly like snapping of bones, and this kind of like disturbing like man awakens from what has appeared to be the dead. So if you look at grappled as well, you'll be able to see an up close look at the actual character as well. So then I want you all, we're going to do some initiative stuff. So tell me what you are. Start from the top. So we got old Corbett here. He is.
Unfortunately, Heidi is sitting at the top of the staircase having another smoke.
Yeah, having another smoke. Just chilling, really.
I'm just listening for anything to happen. I'm like, it's taking them a while.
Yep. So,
I've got a 55, but I also have a readied firearm, which apparently acts as Dex plus 50 for the purpose of determining the Dex turn order.
There you go. So I think most of you guys will be going before him because he's quite slow. But you know, so you got Dex 65 plus 50.
I've got 55 plus 50.
So you'll be going first. You see this like mummified guy just awaken. You're like, blam, 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 get out of here.
Oh, so, yeah. Should I take my turn?
Take your turn. You're first up.
Okay, so I would like to take the bottle of whiskey out of my jacket, take the gauze out of my jacket, put the gauze into the bottle of whiskey, light the gauze, and throw it at our new friend.
Perfect, really. Yep. So you managed to do that. Yep. And then we'll need the attack for that one, yeah?
I'm not sure what I should use for impromptu Molotov cocktail. Brawling? Just like straight dex?
I would say straight dex, yeah. Like there's probably a throw skill involved, but straight dex is fine.
Damn.
Sure, okay.
Yep. By the way,
I like to push that.
Just real quick as well, actually. Roll me a sanity roll as well, because this mummified corpse awakening is definitely a time, and that's everyone. Roll me a sanity check as well. Just to see how much sanity you get.
Nothing. -1.
Because this will define a little bit of how the first little bit of combat works. It is like, oh god, and you'll drop the gun, potentially.
My dex is 65, by the way.
Anyone who, by the way, fails at the roll will take 6 insanity, or 1 if you do succeed. So how do you go?
I only lost 1 insanity.
What?
I only lost 1 insanity.
Yep, nice. What about Booker? How do you go?
Booker is having a bad time. Definitely failed that sanity roll.
All right.
56 out of 65. It's not.
So you might scream. You like. It's quite likely that you might drop your weapon. You basically drop the gun, like, oh shit, and like you just didn't like. You're like probably like, holy shit. And as for worm eating guy, yeah, probably like just start devouring more worm. Like, no, I don't like what's happening here. I'm not about this life.
Yeah, I turn around after my worm feast.
Yeah. So you will have 1d10 rounds. So let me see how many rounds you're in Wormtown for. There's only 5 rounds in Wormtown. You're like, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Wormtown.
The name of my autobiography.
Wormtown. Yeah. This is what Call of Cthulhu is all about. Oh yeah, I might die. It's fine. Don't worry about it. All right. So
my first roll was a 97 for the throw, but I'd like to push it.
Yep, go for it.
Yeah, because that second roll,
you definitely want to push though. Yeah, just know that you risk lighting yourself on fire, but it's fine.
I mean, he's so booze soaked, he would have just gone off like a light.
Yep. All right, go for it.
Let's see. It is apparently 2d6, and then a luck check to see if he caught fire.
Yep. So have you succeeded in the throw yet?
I got a 12.
Yeah, 12. Oh, okay, you're good then. Yeah, it's fine. All right. Yep. And then roll the luck check. So he will roll his own luck check, I believe.
Ooh, that's a negative.
Yeah. No. Yep. So he takes some damage, which is good, but he does not set fire. He quenches the flames as he curls around his dead fist and looks at you all with a kind of grimace. Mac, then it's your turn.
Cool. I'm just seeing Fitzy just eating worms. Like, Fitzy, get off the floor! Stop shoveling them into your mouth and do something.
You got closer! This is terrific!
In anger, I'm like, Fitzy, that's gross. And I just crack Robert over the head with my crowbar.
Yep.
Disgusting, but I focus on knocking this dude out. This maybe undead creature out.
Mm-hmm. You probably say, yeah, definitely undead at this point, but whatever.
He's definitely not dead.
Yeah. Not super dead.
Right, I'm rolling. So I'm rolling 1.
Some dead?
Some dead.
Some dead.
Boosting that because I really want to hit. Yeah, and it hits. Woo!
Yep, you hit.
6 damage.
Yep, so that's 3 plus 6. You take 9 damage thus far, and he's like, so you hit him in the head?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he looks at you, and drives like his like rancid like long fingernails into your body.
Ugh.
He's gonna push it as well.
Of course he is.
Ah! He like tries to grab you, and it doesn't quite manage to scratch you as he like kind of turns his like petrified like little like kind of fangs at you. And he's like, but then it is top of the round. So that is a tick off for one round for old Fitzy, who is eating some delicious food.
Gone from loving worms to being really, really happy about worms.
Yeah, just I don't really choice time really, and then it goes back to Booker.
Well, my initial plan of lighting him on fire didn't work, so I guess it's just shooting him.
Yep. So you gotta pick up your gun.
Oh yes, I guess let's pick up the gun.
And I'll pick up my gun.
21.
21. I believe that actually is a hit. Yeah.
This is a 45, so
Blam, blam, blam. Take him down. Take him down.
Somebody shot that dog up! Bang, bang, bang!
that's an 8 for damage.
Yep, that 8 damage goes straight on through him, and I believe, let me just quickly check out the conditions for his actual death.
Is it a bunch of damage? Because that's what we're aiming for.
It could be. I
Discovered a secret weakness: bullets.
Bullets, the ultimate weakness to all undead and Cthulhu mythos inspired things. And I will show you actually, if you look on to the grappled, is this.
The grappled is not the Cthulhu set?
Yeah, it is the Cthulhu set, yes.
Oh, okay.
I can see buildings. Oh, a rock?
I think it's a pile of ash.
Oh, wait, hold up. That's my bad. Hold up.
Now he's standing up, now he's an ash.
There we go. That's fun. That's what I wanted to do.
Island
5 warning shots in Corbett's back.
Yeah. Alright, so that is the actual death. He like falls over and then explodes into
He
fire.
stands up, but then he falls over again. Then he stands
He's just trying to work it out.
Yeah, he's trying to figure out how to.
Sorry, guys, I'll get this right. Sorry, guys.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only somewhat used to re-adding my dead body, so just calm down. And yeah, so everyone also takes a quick hold up D6 of insanity damage because they're like,
victory damage.
Yeah, it's victory damage. So everyone takes 3 insanity as well. And Nick, you finish up with eating of your worms. It's a rough time all up. But you do feel a sense of accomplishment as you manage to subdue Corbett as he is no longer haunting this place. Displaced, it cleansed. And you do take the motion to throw him obviously out the window as well, I imagine.
He must be thrown out the window.
Yeah, dust him up. Yeah, perfect. Did it.
I found my snack. It took a while, but I found it.
So that concludes actually the hauntingness. So you get back to Mr. Knott. You have your like magical tomes, which seem to like you kind of keep them a little bit more quietly for Mr. Knott. You're like, yeah, we totally succeeded. Nice, love that for us. And he then rewards you appropriately with like a couple of dollars, and it's like, oh, thank you so much for like
$25.
25 buckaroos. It's actually $50. As he gives you like thank you so much for sorting this out for me because it was now I can finally rent it out again. Hooray! And yeah, that is actually the sum total of the haunting. We're going to kind of wrap it up a little bit because we are a little bit over time. But wanted to just quickly mention to everyone, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for playing. and for checking out the old Ardent Roleplay stream. If anyone is interested as well, any people watching the stream, we are having a flash sale coming, I believe, next week, which is going to be this week for the player subscription. So we're getting some cool new content for players specifically to join in their D&D campaigns and such like that. So do feel free to check that out and follow us here on Twitch, any of our other fun media channels, because we're out there doing stuff. And next week we'll be coming in with the cast for the D&D game for the Veil of Dusk as well.
Woo!
So, look forward to that. But thank you so much for coming. And anyone else want to sound off a bit and be like, that's for you cast members. Gotcha.
Yeah, well, thank you for having me. Thank you for this experience. You did great, Jacob. Thank you for everyone, both on camera and behind the scenes as well. Can we thank our producer Soren as well for everything he's done, both with helping with the cards, creating the overlays, getting us all together because we're all basically like brain dead. So thank you to everyone so much, especially chat. Especially thank you to the viewers. But that's us.
I love the chat.
Love you guys.
Thanks, everyone.
All right.
I'd just like to say thanks for having me. And,
no worries. We'll have to get you back, Darren. It's been
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Darren, for those who don't know, is actually streaming in from Canada, which I only found out just before this started. Crazy. Thank you so much, Gaslamp Witch, as well, for putting us in contact. It's been an absolute delight. Breaking his kneecaps.
Darren, you are a delight.
Breaking his kneecaps and popping a cap in old Corbin.
Thanks.
Yeah. And Mac as well.
Me. Thanks for having us. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
We're done. See you, everyone.
All right. Bye, team.
Having something that you can kind of physically see and be like, this is what it is, this is what it looks like, is a very simple way to just keep story flowing.
It's another tool to communicate to the players what's happening.
Imaginations are endless.
Players who are new into the game, being able to describe, what a crypt or a dais or something is.
I believe we're in the presence of a trap.
With this, it's like, this pops right up on my screen, and I can see all this stuff, and I don't need to tell anyone about it.
That is amazing. That's so good.
Oh yeah, look at that. Dang.
To have that visualization right there. Pretty impressive, yeah.
Having the visuals, it kind of brings it into a cool world.